Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. Good morning to everybody listening, everybody watching. Today is Thursday after a successful, incredible, epic comedy show that went down last night at the Addison Improv. Anybody who was there, thank you so much. Thank you to Shawnee. Thank you to Jay Black and Sexy Mo for traveling and getting on flights to come from Jersey, well, Philadelphia for them, and then coming out here and making it happen. Shout to Rodney Perry. Big shout to Rodney Perry. Shout to all the comedians that touched the stage. Shout to me for being me. It's a beautiful thing.
Shout to me.
For me, for being mother me. And all right, so look, I got some notes written down. So I'm just gonna start by saying good morning, Jay Black. What's good? I heard you upgraded your hotel.
Yeah, it got me. Shawnee and Mo came to get me to go to breakfast, and they said you can't stay here. And I was like, y'all right, I shouldn't have been here. So yeah, I got upgraded. I got a kitchen. I got outlets in the bathrooms. I got mirrors now. I was like, oh, I got a real room. Yeah,
you got a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. Now, let me just quickly, I'm just going to say good morning, Sexy Mo.
I'm missing a lot of people. I'm sorry. Good morning, Kathy. Hey, good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, Kathy. I just want to say good morning before we get all into good morning, Stephanie. Good morning. Epic situation. But let me just say good morning before we get into the stubbornness of Jay Black. Before we get into the stubbornness of Jay Black. Before we get into it, let's say good morning to Sexy Mo. Mo, before you say it, you're spinning on IG Live. Why are you spinning? What's going on? What's going on with you?
I don't know. I'm spinning.
Okay. We'll do it again. Go ahead, Mo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. How was your night? How was your night?
My night was fantastic. I had a lovely time. I had a beautiful time.
You had a beautiful time?
I'm gonna have to come back out to Dallas.
Okay. All right. And your room situation, you ain't switched rooms or nothing because your room from the door.
I still have a
they put up a Mo picture on Media Room 360 TV. What?
Whoa.
So did you have on what?
Shawnee caught me.
What?
Shawnee caught me. She caught me.
Okay, God. Mo. That's what we doing.
Hey, Mo. That's what we getting down with, Mo.
But you know what? I ain't have a picture of Malibu Barbie yesterday because AKA Shawnee was looking like a whole snack last night. She looked like a tropical drink last night.
Man, if you don't put when I saw Mo, I was like, go ahead, put that damn picture on. Put the picture back up. Bam! I almost put a sweater on the B word. I almost threw a sweater on.
Y'all
was like, hey, Mike. Brothers. Hey, Mike, nothing. Hey, Mike, nothing.
Look, you almost put Shawnee's poncho. Brothers. You almost put Shawnee's poncho on there.
What? Yeah, Shawnee ain't have no poncho on last night. To be clear. Nah. Shawnee ain't have no poncho on last night.
Tie an umbrella to your ass. With your breasts. I was about to tie an umbrella over you, girl.
Jay Black was my security last night. Jay Black was like, we gonna sit here.
Jay Black wasn't looking out for
looking like tropical Barbie. Looking like hair was flowing, sundress on.
With the highlights.
With the highlights
popping. Look, I found out about highlights yesterday. Highlights are popping.
You're going to say it 7 more times. Once he finds something else, you're like, highlights is popping.
You got some highlights? You need some highlights in your hair, girl.
Yep. You need a refill on your nails, and you got the highlights popping. I know refills and highlights. Yes.
Refills and highlights.
But we know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Refills and highlights. Somebody who was probably the biggest part of the show being a success last night. I have to say that. Shawnee Scott. Good morning. I'm bringing you on. Like, people behind the scenes don't understand. If I ever was gangster enough to sell crack, I would give the crack to Shawnee, and Shawnee would sell the crack.
Yes.
She'd cook the crack. She'd transport the crack. She'd do it all. Because that's right. Why there was such a great turnout last night and why the crowd was so crazy. Shawnee Scott, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, she busy doing. She editing
multi.
too. She don't never stop working.
Never.
That's why I can't get her on the Instagram live.
Okay. Yeah, give me a minute and I'll be on there.
All right, Jay Black, you have no reason. Why are you so lazy with just Instagram live? Why can't you just get the on?
Because I'm looking at there's a lot of names we didn't shout out. Did we shout out Chartice this morning? Let's get Stephanie. I see that comment came through.
Yeah, Stephanie, Kathy, Black, Miles, Mark. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark.
But we need you to do your job first, Jay Black. You have one job. One job. Get on IG Live. One job. Shawnee's doing all types of editing and the whole night. Morning, Queen Born.
Good morning.
Morning, Queen Born.
Action's up as well.
Good morning, all. What a dope show. So glad to meet everybody last night. Action is in shape. Action is in shape.
Yeah, he do push-ups.
I'm not even doing no pause on that. Action is in shape, damn it. I said, you know what? Okay. All right, Action. Action came out and supported. We'll get Shawnee on the whole thing. Rodney Perry, I wonder if we can get him before he gets on a plane today. If we can get him on there. Shout out to Rodney Perry. Shout out to Nima Cat. Who else was on there? Lamar Jones.
Lamar was dope.
Yes.
I like Lamar.
Marion. I said Marion. Then he said I didn't say it right. I said Marion Kendrick. Look, it all worked out perfectly. It was a perfect storm last night at the Addison Improv. We're going to be back there September 8th. We'll be back at the Addison Improv. Shout out to all the comedians. Shout out to the crowd that was open. They were good. Don Pay, sorry I missed out on the show. I had to get my bag last night. Don, I believe you, right? But I just want to tell you, don't take this. It's not about you, Don. We believe you went to get the bag. We believe you went to get the bag, Don. Totally believe. Just that when everybody says they didn't do something, it's like, I was going to get the bag. No, not everybody was going to get the bag. Now, Don, you were going to get the bag. We believe you 1,000%. But there are people who stay broke who keep saying I couldn't make it because I was going to get the bag. I was chasing the bag. Where has this bag been ever when we're out together? When we're out together, where is the goddamn bag?
Drinks on Don next time since he was chasing the bag.
Exactly. And a woman will check you right there. Oh, you chasing the bag? You chasing the bag? Oh. I'm at the hey, Donald, that's my big brother, y'all. Okay, all right. We love Donald. We just wondering about the bag chasing. And we know we just said he's chasing his bag and we believe him. We just don't believe everybody else who claims they're chasing the bag. But Don, we believe you. We believe you. You. So Michael Shawn and TakeOver Legends crew, they came out and Jay Black and Sexy Mo actually flew out for the show, which was super dope. And I can never tell you how much I appreciated seeing your faces in the crowd.
I've never laughed so hard. I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard.
I almost threw a sweater on you when I was on stage. I almost threw a sweater on you.
A sweater though.
A sweater. I'm a little protective. You look very nice.
Thank you.
You look very nice.
You
looked amazing.
We gotta represent for TakeOver Legends.
Shawnee looked amazing. Y'all looked amazing.
Never shabby.
Y'all looked amazingly amazing.
Shawnee's name is gonna be Malibu Barbie.
Yeah, your upper body, Mo. I need to take steroids so I can stay in there. I need to literally be like 6'5".
No, I was good.
Because everybody was very polite. They were like, "That's her," and I was like, "Yeah."
I was good money.
And I saw the gaze. I saw I saw the gaze in their eyes. Like, ain't nobody trying to disrespect your little ass, Mike Shawn, but that's her.
No, we was good money. My section was good money over there. Jay Black, Jay Black was sitting next to me the whole time. He was like my.
And shout to Kathy for being a buck with me. She was so 100 with me. She was like, I was in the smoking section outside. She was like, "Oh, that smells. You hug me later." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I'll hug you later."
Keep that smoking smell to
yourself.
Now, Kathy, you know we take a Black and Mild break on this show. You all look beautiful last night. Thank you, Kathy, and thank you so much for taking time out to actually come take part in our show. But Kathy was like, "You gonna smell?" I was like, "Kathy," I ain't say it. I was like, "No." Once I air out, I could hug you. And then, but I was thinking, I was like, you watch the show or listen to the show. There's a Black and Mild break. If I didn't smoke a Black and Mild, you'd be like, "You a phony. You a fake."
She's never smelled it though, Mike. She's never had to, inhale.
Let me tell you, that Jazz Black and Mild smells amazing. I've had many a chick.
The aroma.
Even after shows, they be like, "You know what? I don't like people who smoke, but that Jazz Black and Mild smells.
Got to get you an endorsement for the Jazz Black and Mild.
Jazz, before I die of lung cancer, the Jazz Black and Mild is absolutely so dope. So let me be okay, Jay. I'm gonna use your word. True transparency.
True, got to be true, transparent. Let's go.
Shawnee, are you good? Are you good to get on? Are you still working?
She's
still working.
I'm still working, but I don't have no more space on my phone. So, but I have some of it. Some of what you want.
Oh, just the TMZ. Don't stress over the TMZ. As long as we get the first ignorance of that 911 operator.
Right.
Well, it gave me the end of it, but the ignorance is there.
Okay, as long as the ignorance is there. Richard Sherman's wife, NFL future Hall of Famer, got caught up in a lot of mess, and it's one of them things. I got to be honest with you. When you see somebody who's rich and is famous and going to be a Hall of Famer, and you realize on that day you don't want to be him, sorry, it made my life better. So Jay Black and Mo and Shawnee.
Yes.
No disrespect, but Shawnee has become a regular at my shows, right?
Yeah.
So when Shawnee walks in, I'm like, it's all good. I'm about to light this one up. And not light any blunts, but because I'm on papers right now. Not light any blunts, but when she comes in, I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm going. It was weird to have Jay Black and Mo in the crowd, and then I got a little nervous.
Really?
I got a little nervous because y'all flew in. Y'all ain't been to none of my shows, and all of a sudden I felt pressure because I was like, they're flying in. These cats done paid airline tickets that I can't reimburse. I can't reimburse them for. These tickets.
It better smack. You better be funny.
Like about 8 months ago, I could have reimbursed you, but now I'm like, they did this on their own. It wasn't that Rodney Perry was there. Had nothing to do with the crowd. And I was like, God, in the back of my mind, like a little bit in the back of my mind, I was like, why the hell did I invite them?
Extra peer pressure for.
It was like somehow or another having parents watch. I was like, God. That's why I didn't really look to the right, because I was like, I said, I'm just staying focused on the crowd. So I'm not even looking over there, because Jay Black's judgmental when he don't want to be judgmental. Jay Black sent me a text message, like literally, on advice.
During the show?
Yes!
Jay Black.
Sent a text message.
You always trying to produce.
Telling me about what telling me what the crowd wanted. And I'm sitting there, I was in front of the crowd.
Mike, do the condom joke. You gotta do the condom joke. They want to get a condom joke.
And Jay was like that. I swear he was gonna get me to doing a joke that I don't remember the whole joke. Like remember this joke? I don't remember the whole joke. I don't remember the whole joke.
Oh man.
That's funny.
But once everything started going and everything like that, and then everything started popping, everything was good. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Addison Improv. And I hope they hear this, and I hope y'all spread the word, because the manager there, they were super amazing, super, they were so cool. And we booked another date for September 8th. So that's going to be a dope show. So shout out to them. Everything went perfectly. All the people who went out there, who were chilling with us, who were taking pictures, and everybody chilled out for more than an hour. And damn, it was dope. It was dope. Now, I do have one issue. and I want everybody on the show to pay attention to this. And I wasn't shocked. I was not shocked. I was not appalled. I had nothing. Kathy, you were funny as hell. You had me laughing constantly. Thank you, Kathy.
Yes.
And thank you for Kathy Black.
Mhm.
You know, funny. Thank you, Kathy Black and Miles.
Black and Miles. I knew I was thinking when you said it.
So everybody's getting a check. Everybody's, first of all, Mo, J Black, and Shawnee Scott was the tour guide. I did nothing. They landed and Shawnee took them over. I said I had to take a nap. Shawnee's like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna come get them. I'm gonna come pick them up. I'm gonna come pick. I picked J Black and Mo up and ha. And she picked them up. She's like, we'll call you when we get to the Cracker Barrel. And I was like, I'm taking a nap.
She did.
So she took y'all all over the place, and y'all were rocking, and everything was good like that. And I was like, good. And Shawnee was the official person. If you have people that you care about and you want them to be treated correctly, you should hire Shawnee to make sure. Yeah. So I was like,
it was Southern hospitality all the way.
I've known Shawnee Scott for literally 7 days, and I was like, trust, go get it. I said, I trust her. So everybody's at the club, and I'm sitting there, and then like Jay started eating from the minute he got off the plane. Jay,
I said, I'm cheat. This is my cheat.
That wasn't cheating. That was a whole level. So y'all go to Cracker Barrel. Yes. Y'all go to Cracker Barrel, and I'm like, all right, I'm already Chub Rock right now. I'm trying to break it down. I'm sleeping, number one. The main reason I ain't go because I need my nap. The number two is because Cracker Barrel has got that the steak, what's that called? I forget what it's called. And they got the
smothered steak with the gravy.
I don't know if smothered steak, they call it something else, whatever. So I was like, I'm not messing with y'all.
Country fried steak.
Country fried steak.
The chicken fried steak. Yeah.
The chicken fried country fried steak is crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can literally get better. You can get the little bun, you can get the little whatever, or you can straight get a loaf of Wonder Bread. They don't give a damn. They will send everything out there to you. Okay, so y'all do that. Jay's eating. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Going to town.
So I fall asleep, I wake up, do what I gotta do. I'm like, where you at? He's like, yo. Y'all were getting cheesesteaks at
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. I'm like, where you at? Now, the first time I talked to him, I'm on the way to Cracker Barrel. Second time I talked to this N-word, he says, Jersey Mike. We had Jersey Mike.
It wasn't that much of a time gap, Mike. It wasn't that much of a time gap. He ate. And I was like, you hungry again? We just ate. You just had like 4 pieces of bacon.
When you leave your home, you're supposed to eat. Whenever you're home, you leave your home city, you're supposed to go out. You enjoy yourself. You have some little food. You cheat. You eat more than you normally would eat.
The irony is that you went to a place called Jersey Mike's. And I said, all right, go ahead. Y'all go rock out.
You ain't cheat. You brought your whole side chick home. That was more than cheating.
So now I see you at the club. So it's been Cracker Barrel, Jersey Mike's. Was there a stop in between before I get to the last one? Was a stop in between?
I did, Shawn. You took him to the store, didn't you?
Oh, the liquor store. So the liquor store gets hit up, right? It's my pet peeve with Jay Black. I'm at a comedy club. I got y'all. The reason why my drinking problem was so bad is because my liquor, I can get y'all liquor at the comedy club. If there's one thing I can do, I can get you liquor at the comedy club, right? Jay says, don't be surprised if I have a bottle on me. I was like, dog, I got you. Once again, I got you. I will have the shots delivered to you. Okay. So I get up, I perform, a comedian performs before Rodney Perry, and then I come and I realize it's been Cracker Barrel, Jersey Mike's, and now this bastard got the biggest plate of French fries I've ever seen in my life at the Addison Improv. I don't even know they have French fries like that. So
and we could have shared, but Jay Black was like, no, we're going to get 2 orders. I was like,
yours and mine.
All right, so I'm gonna fast forward now. The show's amazing. Everything's all good. And now people are getting up to take pictures. And Shawnee's coordinating the picture taking. Shawnee's like, everybody go to the right.
Yes.
Shawnee got like 28 people with her. They're all her cousins. If I hear her one more time, introduce me.
It's my cousin.
This is my cousin right here. This is Trey, my cousin right here. And I'm like, God, this, God bless, because we needed this. So she's like, go over here, go over there. So before we do that, everybody gets up, and I'm seeing what's left on tables. Just happened to notice, and I go back to the table that Jay and Sexy Mo were sitting on. We're sitting in, and I see a empty plate of French fries on both sides. I'm like, cool. I see napkins that were used. I'm like, cool. And then I see a fifth of tequila. The bottle is laying on the plate of French fries, and I'm
Listen.
and I look at it, and I'm appalled at first. Like, who the hell?
Who did that? Yeah,
No comedy club sell a fifth of tequila.
You knew.
He wrapped it up in napkins and put it as if he had ordered it from them.
Who did that allegedly?
You knew. That wasn't no damn allegedly.
I didn't even think about that when I was taking him to the liquor store.
No, but any other person would do the normal stuff, which is either you keep it on you, but when he was done, he put it on there like the waiter, like he ordered it, and like the fifth of the tequila was like $8.99, and he ordered it along with the mozzarella sticks and the onion. You can't just he put it on there, and I said, "You are so."
Because the lights was low. The lights was low. He thought he was low. He thought ain't nobody see him.
Allegedly.
Terrible.
Allegedly.
Terrible. I know the waiter or the waitress that picked that up was like, you're gonna be the reason why people are gonna get patted down before they go
to check y'all bags. We gotta check y'all bags.
They gonna run the tapes back, and they gonna print out a digital picture of Jay Black sneaking out the fifth.
Oh my God! And the fact that you're still drinking tequila.
Well, I mean, allegedly with the bottle, but yes, tequila is still my thing. That's it.
He was like, he did the Birdman hand rub. He was like, yeah, we gonna get it popping. We gonna get it popping. I'm gonna get some Quavo. I was like, Quavo.
Yeah, Jay Black is
1800
pre-gaming. Exactly. See what your IG Shawn said. That's a Philly pre-gaming. Yes.
No. Let me tell you something. Jay Black is super supportive of. Everybody is. All y'all are super supportive of me not drinking. So y'all super supportive of it. But Jay, I called him before the show, and y'all were about to get picked up. He was about to get picked up or whatever. And I was like, what you doing? He's like, nah. He said, you know what time is it? I said, what time is it? He was like, game time. Pop this liquor. What time is it? Game time. I played along. What time is it? He's like, game time.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to make sure I don't order nothing too crazy. I'm like, Mike, we doing this together. We doing this together.
No, we not.
This ninja want to go and get a whole, because I'm gonna get a bottle. Shawn, you want to take me by the liquor store? I was like, what the hell is that?
Wait a minute, he knew where the liquor store was.
He probably Googled it. Yeah, he Googled it.
The liquor stores are only in certain places. And I'm like, yeah, we had to go back across the bridge. Because at Jersey Mike's, he was like, ain't it a place around? I'm like, nah, you can't buy no liquor out here. You beer and wine. But to the liquor store, we got to go across the bridge.
All right, well, Shawnee, there is a liquor store not too far from you.
Well, yeah, but
it's by the bridge. I'm shameful to say I know exactly where.
Yeah,
yep.
It's like 3 of them.
Yeah, Jay Black. Kathy said Jay Black. Most people sneak in the little the mini bottles, mainly in women's. No, the mini bottles are amazing. Like you can sneak them in anywhere. No, he brought the fifth. He was my dad.
I didn't even think about it. I'm thinking, he gonna have a drink in his room.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And I already saw Jay being social. I already saw him being social because I saw him. I knew he had drinks in the system because we were taking pictures and somebody had his phone and they said something. He said, "Yo, that's my phone." I already saw I saw an edge. But he was good. He was good. He said, "Yo, that's my phone." No, that one. No, that one. No, that one. I said, but he was good. I knew he was perfect. He was social. He was fine. Everything was good. But I saw him let somebody else grab that phone and see let that phone get passed off to another person.
It would have been a situation.
He said, "That's my phone 3 times." Yo, that's my phone. That's my phone. That's my phone. Let the 4th or 5th time happen, and it would have been a problem.
You're funny. Whatever. Shout out, that's Music Emerald. She was
Music Emerald. Okay, Music Emerald.
Yeah. She looked so pretty last night.
She was so pretty. Yeah.
I mean this in a respectable way. I don't mean this in any type of like manly, like, yo, I wish you could come. No, you really looked pretty last night. Mm-hmm. Like you really did. Mm-hmm. You really did, Amber. You really did look amazing. You had a glow. Like you really did. Like if I was single, it would.
She had like the whole glam 1950s look. She looked so pretty.
Yeah, so that was all good. Let me see if we're forgetting something about last night. Oh, the hoodie I have on. Can we shout the dude and Jay?
Yes.
Kevin,
I got mine.
Kevin Curtsy. Yes. KevinCurtsy.com.
Shout to Kevin Curtsy. We got this on. We told you. That means if you ain't see it, that means you ain't hold up your side of the bargain. That means you didn't download Media Room 360 TV. So we got him on. We said we were going to have him on. So we got him on. Also, shout to Mark, who did all the photography last night.
Yes.
What's his last name, Shawnee?
Lacroix.
Mark Lacroix. Hey, damn, Mark. You on point. Mark. Good morning, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Shawnee has the pictures from last month's comedy show.
And y'all ain't seen him yet.
And we still ain't seen last month. But I'm sure word on the streets by the liquor store that Jay Black got his fifth of tequila from, word on the streets is your photos is fire.
Yeah, and that's what they're called, fire shots.
Fire shots.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Shawnee can send us all because I'm going to flood IG with all of this. Okay. Obviously, it was a success. We had a good time.
Yes.
And all that good stuff. So, okay. Rodney Perry is really the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the comedians were. Rodney Perry's the truth. He went out there, did his 45 minutes and killed it. And just the truth. That's all I can say. Like, and Rodney Perry is one of the comedians that when I asked him, can this person go on? He was like, yeah, I have no problem with it. I said, how much time? He said, listen, it doesn't matter. Just make sure the show is dope, and I'll come out there and I'll do my 45 minutes to an hour. There was Ronnie was like, Mike, you understand comedy. Just do it. Just put everybody on that you want to put on. And everybody did well. So I was like, cool. And so there was so much stuff about Rodney going through so much in his life with having health problems, which almost ended his life. And the fact that he took that and made an amazing, I don't even want to say a joke because a joke doesn't explain what he did, but an explanation and something into what he was going through. So Rodney Perry, we thank you so much for coming through. And it won't be the last time. We have other shows going on. And shout out to Tyler, Texas. I included them in my joke. Now all of a sudden I think I know Texas. Shout out to Waco. All right. Do y'all want to do a black and mild break, or do you want to get into the Richard Sherman? Keep going?
Just keep going, yeah.
All right. And shout to Action. Oh, did I say Action's in shape? Did I say that?
Yeah,
Action looks like a triathlete. I had no idea.
It's like keep their youth. It's like keep their youth.
I had no idea.
No, Action. And I said, Action, I'm supposed to go golfing with you sometime this weekend. And you inspired me. I was like, God, you are in shape.
He walks the golf course. He doesn't ride the cart.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I'm not golfing. Okay, never mind. So let's cancel on golfing. No, he walks the course.
He walks the course, yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Oh, God.
Good morning, David Burns.
You go to his house and go swimming.
You said what?
Go sit by the pool.
No, but I do want to do the golf thing. I really do want to get into it. Shout out to everybody on my IG Live. Oh,
When I come back, I'm definitely going to Action's house and getting some good food and sticking my feet in this pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm gonna throw a sweater over your. Okay. Let me tell you what you're not gonna wear over there.
I'm gonna wear my mom bathing suit. Calm down. I'm gonna wear the mom bathing suit.
I seen your mom bathing suit. Kathy said, "You know what? I noticed about everybody. We are all fairly short."
Kathy, I'm not short. I'm fun size. I'm a little vertically challenged. I'm fun size.
Oh, you know what though? You know what? Leah Frazier was shockingly taller than
Leah Frazier.
Yeah.
Yes. Leah Frazier had legs for days. I was like, who knew that she was this tall?
Oh, we should have told Leah to come.
Yeah.
Damn, we should tell Leah to get on the show to get her. Cause Leah's a stallion. Like Leah's somebody
she's like Meg tall.
Yeah, she's like Megan with morals. She got morals.
Megan with
morals and yeah.
I saw her at the front and she was trying to call because I heard somebody talking and they were like, yeah, Mike was supposed to do this. And I kept looking and I was like, oh, hey, Leah. And she was like, yeah, I'm trying to get Mike because he was supposed to leave me tickets. I was like, oh, I got you. He gave me the tickets. I got them.
Thank you, Shawnee. But the person at the door, I specifically wrote that name down and he didn't see the name. And she was like, oh, shout to Bobby Holiday real quick. I have known Mike, Shawn, and Jay Black for at least 25 years, Monique as well. And Jay Black drinking ritual is quite legendary. Yes, it is. Thank you, Bobby Holiday.
Yes.
For acknowledging that we are not making this stuff up.
Yes.
Allegedly.
So I had the name. I had Leah's name on it. And she texted me, and I sent the guy over there. And then she's like, "Oh, Shawnee saved you." I was like, "What? What?" I looked at the white boy like he's a nice guy. Maybe I should have said white boy, but I'm gonna say it again. I looked at the white boy like, you see the name on the list, and Leah predicted that when she came to the door, when she came to the ticket window, she's like, "Watch, my name's not gonna be on there." So I have the list right over here. I'm not gonna go grab it now. I have it right over here that I wrote. It was handwritten, and I was like, Leah Frazier +1. I had that on there. And she said, Kathy says, I thought she was Dr. Hall. No, Dr. Hall says she bought 14 tickets. We ain't see Dr. Hall last night.
Yeah.
And y'all got
Leah Frazier though. Yeah.
But yeah,
I love Leah Frazier.
Look, I try to keep it moving.
They had
I love
at the
Leah
front
Frazier.
door. They had issues at the front door because your tickets, they were like when we first got there, the dude sat there and looked at the ticket like, well, what is this?
Right.
This is the ticket.
Right.
And I told them that before, the young boy at the door. Don't think I'm stopping with Dr. Hall because I have no more patience for everybody who's cut us off. But we're gonna continue. I have no more patience. So, and the other patience is running thin too. Okay, so I told the white dude, I said, I called up and sent a picture of the ticket, Shawnee. I sent a picture. Everybody else was good. Except the young man with the glasses. He had glasses.
Yeah, at the front. Yeah.
Like everybody else. The manager, everybody else was good.
Yes.
So like twice he came back to me as I was talking to the dude, the manager, and he was like, what's this and what's that? And he was like, we told you. But
one of the waiters was off too because Mark's wife, I thought she was going to punch the little black boy in our section. I said, oh my God. But he kind of snapped on me when I was like, well, can I order something? I have to take care of these other tables first, and I have to do everybody in order.
Shut your ass up.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to just sit over here.
Stupid dummy. Stupid dummy. I got a whole joke written out on. I got a whole joke written out on stupid dummy, but I ain't have enough time to do it. I got a whole stupid dummy joke. Stupid dummy, don't get mad.
Yes, Mark's wife was ready to rumble with him.
Stupid dummy, y'all should have. Oh, I'm glad that y'all.
It took us forever to get them fries though.
And they put it in a plain plate, like it wasn't even like the plate was like. It's like something that if you would have came to my apartment, the plate. Okay, let's stop. Addison, we love you.
Because other than that, the people there were really great and helpful. So we got everything worked out.
Stacy Mitchell said, "Thanks, Mike. Too many doctors out here." Hey,
okay.
You said that.
Yeah, you know,
but
the show was good. That second guy that came up was really funny.
Lamar.
Lamar, is that his name?
Yes, Lamar Jones.
That was talking about beating his wife.
Listen,
and his wife beat.
Oh
my God!
Put that in the proper context.
Oh well,
Shawnee, put that in the proper context. Put that in the proper. The joke just wasn't on beating.
It wasn't beating his wife. He actually got beat by his wife.
He got beat by his wife.
Yeah, his wife.
Let me tap this microphone.
Yeah,
2021, Shawnee.
Yeah, his wife was his ass.
Yes.
She said, "I'm gonna whoop your ass for every accident until you get it."
Yeah.
So Richard Sherman. What's going on with Richard Sherman?
All right, Richard Sherman. This is why I feel. Speaking of whipping ass, but I feel bad. I honestly do, because I have been this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Richard Sherman, before we even get started, his wife was like, he hurt nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't touch anybody. Him and his uncle got into a confrontation. Kids weren't touched. So Richard Sherman had a long night last night. Now, before we get into the story, Richard Sherman's friends in the NFL and other sports have gone to visit him lately. And Richard Sherman is a super intelligent college graduate. He's got I forget what college he has. Was it Stanford? Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, articulate, the whole nine, which doesn't mean anything. I just put that out there just because everybody likes to hear that stuff. Because if you're not, then they don't give you credit for it. So Richard Sherman is actually going through something. Friends are going to visit him. Richard Sherman gets in the car at 1:00 in the morning. He bangs the divider. He keeps driving. Then he stashes the car. And I guess he's near his in-laws' house. He runs to his in-laws' house. Or walks. Maybe he walked. I don't know. I just said run because it sounds better. It sounds better. And then bangs on the door, and his wife is there, and the kids are there, and the wife calls 911. Obviously, he's intoxicated. He's going hard. Been there, done that. And then his wife frantically is calling because, it's Richard Sherman. I mean, he is an all-pro football player, and the physicality could get ugly, and she calls 911. Now, on her behalf, she only called 911 because they couldn't control homie.
Right.
Like, she called 911 because she realized her uncle wasn't built for the situation, and there was nothing else. The dude played football last year. He's a Hall of Famer. I don't care, drunk or not. He's not the one you really want to try and restrain, like at this point. And whatever he's going through in his mind is spinning. He's been drinking, I'll say allegedly, because I learned from Jay Black and Mo.
Yeah.
And then the wife, but I don't know how much we have, but the wife calls 911. And let's listen, because I don't think we have enough of the 911 ass operator. But
no. We just have the end of it. Why it's not picking up the beginning, I don't know. So it's
all good. It's all good. Go ahead, play it.
I'm only going to talk to one person, so please put the phone down and talk to Ashley.
Okay, is the sheriff on the way?
Okay, listen, it's over on dispatch, okay? Talking to me is not going to slow anything else down.
If someone fucking gets killed, bro, like...
Okay, I'll let you off the line. The officers have the information.
Okay. First of all, before we get into anything, the 911 operator
was out of line.
Was literally difficult the entire time.
Yes.
This lady is frantic. Richard Sherman's wife is saying he sent text messages to all his friends. He's going to kill himself. He's going to hang himself. He said if the cops come, he's going to fight them. And she goes, please, don't shoot. Don't shoot. He has no weapons on him. We have locked him out so that he cannot drive off. And she's like, stop interrupting me. I can't hear you. You need to answer these questions. Instead of saying, miss, I understand. Calm down.
Keep calm.
I know 911 operators. I've been on that line. I've called 911. And I know they tell you, we just need your information. Before we can do anything, we're going to need you to calm down just so I can get the information and put it down so the police officers can have everything they need to have. But this bitch, she just keeps going with the arrogance. And we're going to get to the topic, but Dog, 911 operators. Do not ask me to feel bad for you. You applied for a job that's called 911 operators. That means when people call your ass, they are at their limits.
Yes.
They are in desperate need. So to get mad because somebody can't be rational and lower their voice, they're calling you because this is the super emergency of all time. So Richard Sherman gets hit with all types of charges.
Really?
He gets hit with domestic violence, even though the wife says he didn't touch anybody. But
she made it very clear.
But he threatened, and he did hit the uncle, and they were all in the same house. So domestic violence comes up. They got a felony, they got a burglary, and then they got the DUI because he crashed his car, and then he pulled it over, and he stashed it somewhere, and he ran off. So he's facing a lot.
The DUI I can see, but
I think that they just looked at whatever fit the bill and just slammed him with a whole bunch of charges.
No, he busted in that house when he was not invited. So when you bust in that house drunk as hell, and you get it popping with the uncle's sitting there going like, "What are you doing?" Like, I'm just standing here. And he got into a confrontation with the uncle. And then he's so all over the place where he's saying he's going to kill himself, he's going to hang himself again. But then you get into the conversation. I feel bad for Rich. I've been there. I've made all them threats. I've sent all those text messages. So I feel bad for you. But once you start doing all that, and obviously it wasn't his residence. And once you bust into somebody else's house. So now, whenever domestic violence is involved, like I said, there is no they will not give you any bond. So he has to sit there just like many of us have had.
Yeah, like I'd had to. Yeah, you can
to see.
Like I had. Yeah.
And when they say you got to see the
72
judge,
hours, you got to sit there.
72 hours.
Because they call it the cooling off period, right, Shawnee? They call it the cooling off period.
The cooling off period.
No, it's not the cooling off period. It's called mandatory period. I don't care if you got unpaid parking tickets. Once they get you in that system, you are sitting there. You're going to sit there. And they're like, well, we can't put a bond until you see the judge. When the hell, what hours do these judges work? Because I promise you, I've been in there at 1 PM. I've been in there at 2 AM, and the judge don't show up for 12 hours no matter what. At least that's how it feels.
In the morning. They come in the morning. It's back up, Mike.
Oh, okay.
It's back up.
Okay.
Kathy said, how can you get charged with DUI when they didn't literally catch him in the car? Like, if they didn't see him physically driving, he can get hit with a DUI?
Well, they can charge you with a DUI, but then the proof has to be like when they arrested him. There's a chance that when they arrested him, they might have got his blood and got his blood work, and that car's registered to him. And if he's over the limit, and that's your car that we know hit the divider, and then you pulled over and you put it somewhere, and it's your car.
I don't mean
I got a funny feeling he was over 0.03.
I just hate she called the officers, because I think that I worked 911 for a while, and the one thing I learned is what to say when I call, because there's certain things that when you say that to them, it's a code that they put in there, and it lets the officers know really what's going on at the scene, or the level of emergency or security or protection they may need. So when she said, it was a couple things that she said that I was like, oh no, you shouldn't have said that, because they about to go in there ready to, be really aggressive with someone. And, it's just certain things you don't tell. I hate she had to call them. I understand, because they couldn't get them under control, but I just,
I just, and what was the thing I was going to say? This could have really been worse, y'all.
Yeah, it could have really been bad. It could have really turned into a different situation.
It really could have been worse, because these cops set off, they let a dog out because they couldn't restrain him.
Right.
Now, I don't know. We're gonna find other pieces of the puzzle. And the dog, there were no injuries, but they had to let a dog out because they was like, yo, this dude. Now, the fact that she said it was Richard Sherman, and they knew who it was.
Right.
But I was like, man, this guy don't understand how close he was.
Yeah, they didn't have to let a dog out. They didn't have to let no dog out.
Yeah, but the thing was, like, would we rather, because he didn't get any severe injuries. So my thing is, would we rather them let a dog out because they can't grab? They're not going to be able to pull him down.
They can't grab other people, and they don't let a dog out.
No, but I get what you're saying. But I'm like, Richard Sherman doesn't. I'm sure when he woke up, he was like, how close he was, where they could have shot him if he wasn't Richard Sherman.
Yeah, but
and
he
if
was
his wife
suicidal at the time too.
Right.
So some of that, the officers have to understand it. Like when she was telling him, he said he's gonna kill himself, and he's scared that when y'all get here, don't shoot. That's almost a suicide mission that he won't calm down. So for them they didn't have to let the dogs out.
No, but she also
was
said
the escalation in between letting the canine out and so forth. What was
I don't support. I'm not Mr. trying to defend cops.
She
said she's scared to death. She said he got into a confrontation with my uncle.
And that's where she went wrong.
And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And he's filthy drunk. And the average Yeah. But that's cool to say they can do this, they can do that. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're going up to Richard Sherman, who's an NFL player, and you don't want to shoot him. And you can't shoot him. No, but you can't get him down.
They listen. They don't have no problem not letting a dog out on people that have weapons that are going crazy. So to let a dog out on him,
Johnny, there was one. I get what you're saying, but what else do y'all want them? Like I'm saying, there can be many options, but the wife is in a panic. She's scared to death of him.
She's scared that he's going to harm himself.
No. She did not just say she was scared that he was going to hurt himself. The whole tape. She's scared. He's confronted her, and she keeps yelling, "Stop!" because he's going at her uncle.
Well, see, some people not gonna like what I'm about to say. And when you interact with certain people can handle certain things and certain people can't. And I just think that, and this
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
But my opinion is like,
because she's a white girl.
If he was married to Keisha, I think it would have been able to get settled in the house.
No, it would have got
calling the cops, because why are you gonna call the cops? Okay, you know what's going on in the world. That's why you on the phone saying, "Don't come over here and shoot." That's number one,
because he's unarmed.
But you're stressing that no, he hadn't touched me. No, he doesn't have any weapons. He's drunk and he's upset. But we on the phone with the cops, and you're saying all these triggers that's gonna make the cops come and act a fool. When they get there, some of the things that she said, it's like, oh nah, boo, that's the wrong thing. You want the life insurance policy? Is that what you want?
So you're saying he should be dating no white women? That's what I heard.
I'm not saying that. But if that's where you gonna go, then understand the culture. Because I get sick of some of these, people that think that they not us, but they think they understand the culture and what going. I can handle this. Don't.
First of all, Richard Sherman ain't part of the culture you talking about. Richard Sherman done went to Stanford. Richard Sherman is Mr. dealing with white people the whole time. And I will say this, and people ain't gonna like this. All that I can handle the situation, to those strong women who think they can handle the situation, is why people wind up getting effed up in the house and the cops never get called. Because you think you can handle the situation. You can't handle this NFL player. You can't handle him. You can't handle these NFL players. / OJ. You can't handle him. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. You're not handling, and I don't care if the NFL player is white, black, or whatever. You're not handling the rage. When he gets in rage, unless anybody in here has been involved with somebody who's an NFL player whose job is to knock people the hell out, and he's enraged and drunk. Look, I give credit to that white girl for saying, listen, he has not hurt anybody. But he's getting it on.
Nothing when they get there.
Let me tell you, hold on, but it doesn't mean nothing. But let me tell you something. If Richard Sherman would have knocked on my door like that, guess who I'm calling?
Just don't open the door.
You can't open.
That's who I'm calling.
Open the door. I mean, the fact
this is not the white wife's problem. This is Richard Sherman's fault. This is all his. This is all his fault.
But what Shawn is saying, though,
he was out of line, for behaving that way, and he should have got help prior to. But I mean, a lot of times we don't know that we need help. We just snap. Something happens.
But a lot of times when you have suicide, like a suicidal person or a person on the scene that has suicidal ideation, they bring out like a level of support to try to talk the person down. And so that's why I'm asking, well, where was that person?
No, it is 2:00 in the morning. You're filthy drunk and your friends have been trying to come to your house to have an intervention with you and tell you got a problem. You know how many suicide threats I've put out in my drunken stupors?
But I don't know if Keisha really gonna call the cops. Like
Keisha better call the cops, because if she don't, where it's about to go, dog, that's on him. That's on his ass. That's on your drunken ass not dealing with your situation. Your drunk ass done banged on her door. You didn't even live in a residence. You banging on the door 1:00 in the morning, wilding, and she repeatedly said, Rich, stop. But you don't want to stop. Like, no, we're not gonna put this on the woman at all, no matter what race. You're being a drunken ass dysfunctional dude. There is no excuse for what you're doing. And normally I am not. Guys, how many times have I sat up here and argued with police officers on this show? But dog, you put yourself in this situation. Like we're not gonna be like, if she was Keisha, she wouldn't have called. Oh, she better call. You know how many Keishas in this world ain't alive right now because they didn't call? You want to really get the stats up on how many chicks ain't alive or got their jaws sewn up because they were like, I'm going to handle this? No.
Well, but she kept saying that he wasn't coming after her.
She made it perfectly clear. She was trying to protect
him.
So there was perfectly clear. Some rage there. Yeah, but there was some rage there. You know, we could see it, or hear it. But she said it wasn't her. It was him and the uncle.
Yeah, okay, but you're not supposed to be in this house.
But they let him in.
No, he busted in.
They said he did. Did he get in? It looked like David Burns' comment said, how did he get charged with domestic violence when the article said he failed to get inside the house? So how did he get charged with?
If he's beating on the door, trying to get in, then
and let me tell you about this white lady. Let me tell you about this white wife. He was trying to get back in the car, and she took the keys and locked the gate because that dude was about to get back in the car and about to drive off and kill some other people in a drunken stupor,
or himself.
You want to protect,
like part. She did. She was like, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. But guess what? When a dude is bigger than everybody in the house and is wilding out, what other choice do you have? Like, what other choice? And like, Stacey, I get what you're saying. All right, Mike, you making sense, but we want the Karen to wear it. Wear what?
I mean,
don't get mad because don't get mad. Go ahead.
I understand why she got to the point to where she wanted to call the police for help, because she white girl. If I call the police, I'm gonna get some help. I'm gonna get some help. Okay, but she didn't know what to say. If there were some words that she used that shouldn't have been used. And the 911 operator was just all out of line.
She was awful.
She should be suspended,
retrained.
Have to go
at the minimum.
because she made the situation worse. She made the wife a little bit more agitated, a little bit more scared because the wife felt like she wasn't getting help. But it was just, I think they need to do with the public, do training with the public on these are the things that you say when you call 911. If you say this is how they come.
It's gonna come. Mm-hmm.
But my thing was, you're like, well, there's things she shouldn't have said. Who? I don't even know what the things you're not supposed to say when you call 911.
Trying to just give the facts and give the info.
You just trying. You were scared. You were scared that this dude is snapping right now.
Yeah, but
Rochelle on y'all just blaming it on hip hop. I don't know how it's hip hop's fault, but
we're not gonna blame it on hip hop because Richard Sherman ain't got nothing to do with hip hop. He got nothing.
I mean, he's said some things over the years that it was a build up. You could kind of see it, but
just imagine you get woken out of bed with this drunken ass banging on the door, wilding, and then he gets into it with your uncle. What are you supposed to do? There is no protocol for that. There's no do 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's no protocol for that.
Well, even if he didn't get into it with the uncle, the fact that she said he was suicidal,
right? And so,
so I get it. She needed some help, but she didn't realize. She probably didn't realize. Okay, when I tell these people that he's suicidal, they can really lock him up in a mental institution.
Yeah, and that's his fault. And guess what?
I'm not saying it's her fault.
No, I'm saying the responsibility is Richard Sherman. You done bounced up on somebody's house at 1:00 in the morning, dog. Wilding. Like wilding out for real. Like that, like, come on, man. Like, come on. We can't. And guess what? The white girl got treated like a black girl on a 911 phone call.
That the operator was just you can tell that she was inexperienced. At best, like I said, she need to either be retrained or set down, or maybe this ain't for you. You know what I mean? Because everybody who goes through that training, it doesn't mean that they're built for that job. And clearly she did not show any type of actions in trying to even calm her to get the information that she's needing. Even if she's saying, you know what, you're talking, I can't hear you, just no, don't put the other guy on the phone. Clearly the other guy was coming in, the uncle or whoever it was, because she wasn't able to articulate to the 911, I guess, officer how the officer needed her to articulate. But yeah, she needs to be set down.
Yeah, the 911 operator was the Karen. That was the Karen.
Yes. She did not show this lady any type of grace. Like, no, I understand you're upset. Just calm down. We just need to get this information.
Let's read the comments. Billy J. Edwards Jr. There are thousands of domestic incidents that go undocumented with these sports figures.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Billy. They just had a baby.
Hey, Billy, congratulations. Congratulations.
She never said that he tried to attack her. She never said he harmed me.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
We're talking about the domestic violence. The 911 operator. Yes.
Because the 911 operator was kind of like, oh, well, does he have weapons? Because she kept asking that. And the lady had already said there's no weapons here. So the 911 operator was wrong for asking the same question.
No, but I don't agree with being wrong, because if you don't ask and you don't make it clear, let me know.
The caller was clear.
Yeah, but she has to. Now, the 911 operator was an ass. But you have to reiterate, this woman's hysterical, and we have to be clear that there are no guns there when these cops come.
But she did that. The caller did that.
Okay, I'm just saying, because if there were some guns there that happen to be up, and then shooting starts, then they go back to the tape. She wanted to make sure there was no guns there. She's an ass. She should be fired. I don't even see suspended.
What was his birthday? But this is my thing. But when people say it's a lack of training, it's not. This is when people do this on tape. This is what happens every day. This is your usual.
It's a lack of training.
This is your usual when you do this. This is when your first time doing it. My thing is like, look, I ain't got one problem with that woman Ashley calling and anything she said. And that stuff about if she would have been black, let me tell you something. Y'all better wake up and call that 911. Y'all better wake up and call that 911 and trying to figure out what triggers not to call and what words not to say.
Well, yeah, I say that, but it's hard because you don't want to call. It's like the situation I was in, and people don't call the police on that black man, and it's not the same when they come out for us. It's not the same. It's like when the drunk driver ran into the back of me last year. It was a black man. He hit my car. He hit a Mexican lady car, and the white lady wasn't even involved, but she saw it and she rolled up. And she was like, call the police, call the police. I'm trying to talk to the man because I'm like, no, if the cops come, they gonna shoot this man because he is like, he out of there. He out of there. He bad, like he was having a bad day because it's 11 o'clock in the morning. You got the bottle in the car with you and you still drinking and you're just out.
And I'm an alcoholic, and guess whose fault that is?
And yeah, it's his, but I don't want to see him.
That's it.
You know, when none of us hurt, you know, the car was bumped. Okay.
But Shawnee, then they say if he leaves that situation, go kill a family, and they could have been prevented if he would have called the cops.
I mean, so eventually I called the cops, but it's like, don't be yelling at me. Don't roll up and yell at me to call the cops when you saw it too. White lady, you call the cops. Mexican lady, you call it. Why you want me to call the cops?
That is a different circumstance, but I know it's similar, but it's a different circumstance. Women, if a man is banging at your door at 1 o'clock in the morning to get in your house, don't think you're gonna be able to handle that.
But he do this all the time. I know how to handle it. Just come on, I got it.
Don't do it to yourself. There are too many women dead. There are too many women dead right now thinking they can handle what's his name that's at the door.
And Mike is right. And we do need to get there, but we don't, some of us don't trust the police in this situation.
I think that it's sad that she had to really reiterate the fact that, hey, please don't shoot him. He does not have a weapon. Please don't shoot him. The fact that you have to preference your 911 call with that because of the climate of today, it's just sad. It's sad to hear that. It's not, you're not focusing on the fact that, okay, this man clearly has some mental health issues going on. You're like, wait a minute, before I get to the meat and potatoes of the story, I need you to make sure if you come, don't shoot him. We just want help.
You know what's sad? You know what's sad, Mo? You know what's sad? That Rich knew his damn kids were in the house. That's what's sad.
Yeah, but he out of there right now.
No, you knew your kids in the house the same way I knew my kids was in the house. I don't give a damn about all the excuses, homie. You put your kids woke up. I get police brutality. We can get into all that. It's been systematic. It's been since the inception of this country. Rich, your kids, and you knew they were in the house and you acted an ass. Now hold that and deal with what you did the way I got to deal with what I did. Your kids are traumatized because you acted a drunken fool. Mental health? Oh, yeah. I get it. Mental health? Yeah. I'm on several pills. I get it. But no, homie, we're not going to put this on the white wife.
It's not her fault.
No, and we're not going to put this on anybody else except Rich. You decided you was going to get in. You was going to get effed up that night. You was going to drive into the divider. You was going to park the car. You was going to walk to the house and literally disrupt everybody's life because of your selfish wants and needs. Even if it's alcoholism, mental, this was you. So I can't make like all this other stuff. Like the 911 caller is the operator an ass. Horrible.
And the 911 operator they set the tone for the officers. So the wife, this is what I say about the wife. I applaud her. I applaud her because this ain't the first time this probably happened. And she's been a soldier. She's standing there. She's, she hanging by him. But I do think that, we all need to learn how to call 911 and what to say. Richard, I agree with you 100%. He has to be responsible for his actions.
We need to know, we need to call 911 and know what to say.
Even as a public, when you're reporting something, you like.
I understand
what you're saying.
The operator should know how to handle it. So this is what should have happened when she called 911. What's the location of your emergency? That's the first thing you ask, so you can get the address.
And she got interrupted because the girl was
address
hysterical.
in.
Yeah,
then what's the emergency at your location?
And she asked those questions, but the girl was hysterical.
No, the wife was doing good as a caller. She was answering the questions
because they were going.
The next thing the operator should have asked after that is, give me a description of the perpetrator.
From head to toe. This is a 4-minute call, mind you. This is a little over 4 minutes.
And then after that, she should have been very clear her and saying, "Okay, ma'am, are you safe? Who all's in the house?" That's it. Not I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
No, you're 100.
She should have just shut up and listened because the woman was clear.
No, you're right. All this would have not happened
if the 911 operator. Well, if Richard Sherman wouldn't have done what he did.
Thank you. That's the 911 operator. That's the whole thing. That's the whole grant. That's the whole thing. When Richard Sherman's in jail, don't look at the 911 because his lawyer's gonna be like, the 911 operator did this. Your wife did that. So and so did this. The cops put the dogs on you. No, you started this.
Right, he did.
And that's for me. That's the whole nutshell. You, Richard. You started this. You were worth $40 million and your dysfunctional ass put everybody in jeopardy. So, 911 operator is an ass. She could lose her job. Right? Your wife is now not, I'm saying, this is not to you, Shawnee, but your wife is now perceived as the white lady who can't handle the 911 operator. Your uncle is now, why ain't y'all look out for a black man? Oh, everybody's at fault. No, Rich. No, you did this. You did this. You put all the dominoes to knock down to put everybody in a situation because your selfish, drunk ass, no matter what you're going through. Listen, people, no matter what you're going through, your selfish ass went out that night to get it popping. People were asleep. You got a whole house that was just asleep waiting for you to do this. And that's all I'm saying. And once again, I'm trying to learn. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, Shawnee, in any way.
But no, I mean, you're right, too. Because we got to deal with our ish. You know, we have to deal. It starts with us.
And Nyla on IG. Nyla said, instead of calling 911, do the non-emergency number unless there's immediate attention. And we need that immediate attention because we know you call the cops and you say someone has a mental health. We know how that ends.
Oh, the same people answer the phone. If it's non-emergency, it route to the same place.
Oh, the same people.
Yeah, it route to the same place.
Nala, listen to me.
But they try to determine whether it's a 302 situation, meaning 302 code for whether they need to bring them in for a psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, Mike's report.
It's crazy. It could have definitely turned into a real crazy situation.
But Nala's like, why didn't you do? It's a non-emergency. Really, Nala? At 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody banging on your door. Bang on my door. It's an emergency.
Yeah.
It's an emergency.
Yeah.
Especially if I ain't got a gun. If I ain't got a gun in the house, with 911, it's an emergency. Come get him.
Come get this crazy ass.
And guess what? If they ask me, do you want us to bring dogs? Bring dogs, bring rabbits, bring owls, bring turtles, bring everything you got.
Whatever you got to get
whatever you got.
But the guns.
Because this dude is big as hell and he's banging on the door and I ain't got no gun.
Yeah.
Man up, Mike. Handle that. Like I said, dude.
Well, clearly the uncle tried to wrestle him because she said they was wrestling. And clearly the uncle said, not today.
They messed up their bag because I'm sure he was supporting a lot of people. Now you done messed up the church's money.
Absolutely.
And now
the church's money, not the church's money.
All right. I mean, he should realize that he messed up sitting over there in that jail. And hopefully he'll have a man to talk to, like Mike is talking. Because sometimes you need somebody to tell you, listen.
That 72-hour hold is real. You're going to have a lot to think about for next 72 hours.
Yeah, because you're sitting in that little gray cell, just sitting there. And they put other people in there with you that done acted like that. So y'all looking at each other.
All right, can I say something? Y'all don't take it like I'm being serious right now. I'm just having fun right now. That's all I'm doing right now. I want to explain this. I want to explain before I say this. Because Shawnee was like, she not from the culture. And she was like, she white. Let's be real. The wrong black chick could have escalated that to a place where that dude was going to be doing life in jail. The wrong black chick in that house would have like, you think you just gonna walk into this house and be on some bull, and he would have been doing life in jail right now. That's what I'm saying.
Coming in here acting all crazy.
What's your problem? You done lost your mind. Are we gonna box tonight?
Hey, Mike, look, and that's why I've been messing with you. She was doing a little solid. That's why I've been messing with such and such anyway, because you full of ish. Like she can
now everybody gotta die. Everybody gotta die.
These ain't your kids, no way.
Right.
They Russell's kids.
That's the classic. They Russell's kids, and we going to live with Russell.
Now he got the phone on 911. Don't even worry about it. It's all done. It's all done.
Yeah,
but
Keisha would have agitated. Yeah, for
now,
sure.
just to be real, we really like. I know the trauma that this family's going through right now, and I know the next morning.
Yeah.
The next morning for the wife, for the uncle, for the kids, they're like, I can't even believe that just happened. I can't.
I feel for the wife more than anybody.
And Richard woke up after all the drugs and the alcohol wore off, and woke up and can't believe what he just set off on one night.
In one night.
Hypothetically, I'm just saying, on one night that just started at TGI Fridays. He just happened to stop by to grab a quick drink.
And some wings.
And he got a side of mozzarella sticks and was like, it's all good.
Then he started
is
thinking.
she like leaving him or something? Because why was she at her mom's house at 1 o'clock in the morning with the kids?
I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad because everybody's trying to wonder why she was at the house that he didn't own and stuff like that. So they could have been. Now we're all speculating. Speculating. You know, we all. This is what we do. Everybody does it. I don't think they were together, or maybe they had a separation, or maybe. You know, who knows? But that dude got drunk and went directly over there.
Yeah, maybe
definitely more to the story.
Yeah,
definitely more to the story.
They should be some scientific machine that some scientists can make up, since like billionaires can just go out of space. A machine that when any alcohol's in your system, it can read your brain thoughts, and your first thought, it should shock you. So you don't follow the first thought, because once alcohol gets kicked in,
I was like, ooh,
just don't follow the first thought. I mean, a semi taser, just like the first thought goes out the window, because that first thought after some drinks, oh my, I can't even. When you worth that much money and you got the orange jumpsuit on right now, and you sit, because everybody's like, yo, there's Richard Sherman, and then there's he's in the mix right now.
And he's gonna have to do the perp walk. He's
probably still in the holding tank right now.
Yeah.
The holding tank's even worse because everybody's up on you. And everybody's right there sitting next to you, and they're like, you can't even be like, they got people who want autographs, and they got people who's like, yo,
they ain't got no pens in there.
No, but they want to talk to you and be like, yo, my cousin, he's a junior at Washington High School. Yo,
he's gonna be the next you. He
runs a 4.7, and you can't get amped and be like, get out my face. Who said those? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Mike, you sound good. I give you credit. Mike's your classes, your accountability.
Your accountability. I hear all the steps working.
That is the worst feeling.
The problem, not.
I will say this.
Realizing.
At least when I woke up in jail, I will say this, and I did this little twist. When I woke up in jail, I was like, yeah, I got a real problem. I can't imagine what it's like to wake up, to go to jail, and you were sober the whole time. So you were conscious of exactly what you were doing the entire time. Like, you ain't even got no excuse. I was like, dog, you're just a criminal.
Yeah, Mike, it ain't fun.
Yeah, it ain't fun. Especially when you go in the daytime, you go in the morning.
And then
you gotta
you only got a certain amount of phone calls, and you got to figure out who won't pick up the phone for you. Yeah, it ain't fun. It ain't fun. And then they only got a certain amount of time to process you, so you counting down like
But it's out here where in this place in Texas right here where we live at, me and Shawnee live at Lusteric. It's a guaranteed 15 hours even if you didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fortunately, I didn't go to Lusteric. I was in DeSoto, so I was in the bougie jail.
Yeah, the bougie jails are good. I was at one of those, and I was like, you know what, this really ain't that bad. Like after I started thinking about it, when I woke up, I was like, you know, this is really not that bad.
But you go to Lusteric, ooh, you might as well go to the pen.
Oh no, you don't. No, you don't.
Because I was like, oh Lord, no, please don't send me down there.
I was just happy that I've never gotten to the point where they made me. Oh, they did make me once. Okay, never mind. All right, never mind. No, because I was like, did I ever have the jumpsuit on? And I was like, yeah, I did. And y'all
had the orange on. You had the orange, whatever color it was.
Dang,
I had the orange on. Right? It's so uncomfortable. Like it's comfortable. Now I ain't gonna say it's comfortable, but you're like, wow, it's really here. Like one size fits all. One size fits all. And then the little tray comes, and there were doors, and they were glass doors. This is the bougie jail. So you can see the glass, and you see you could watch. You can actually look out. It's more depressing when you can see that the police officers ain't doing nothing, and you're gonna be there for a while. And then they bring the sandwiches around.
The sandwiches.
The bologna sandwiches.
You don't want one of the bologna sandwiches.
Hold up. But in the bougie jails, they got a little cart, like a little lunch cart that comes. So you like maybe it's not gonna be a bologna sandwich.
It's bologna.
And water in a little steel cup.
What the hell is the bologna for? Like, when did bologna become?
I ain't got no steel cup. I got a nasty plastic cup that you wouldn't even. Yeah, no.
Now we had these little steel cups and that looked like mugs, and I was like, oh, I didn't.
Look at all y'all criminals. Look at y'all criminals with y'all jailhouse stories and getting locked up.
I'm good. Listen, jail don't look good on me. I'm good. You ain't never got to worry about that.
Jay Black's the only person on here who almost did real time.
Who knew?
Multiple times. No, the one thing. Okay. Then we're gonna stop joking about this. The one thing that was the most depressing. All right, and in my top 5 depressing parts, was when you get transported from a jail to another jail, and they handcuff you to another dude, and you realize you are now this person. You got to cooperate with a stranger to walk to the transportation van.
When I move, you move, just like
that.
Dog, I have never wanted to I wanted to sob. I wanted to cry. I was like, when they put the handcuffs on me and him.
It's going down.
And we walked out on the chain gang. I felt like the movie Life. I was like, oh my God. And I got the window seat, which is the worst, because in the window seat, no, it really is the worst, because you see the buildings going by and you realize where your life has been, and you see the places that you had money to actually hang out in. So we're going to downtown Dallas, and I'm looking at that. There's a big fancy restaurant, and it's a ball that sits all the way up and it spins. And I've been to that ball many a time, and I'm driving by locked up to another dude with an orange jumpsuit on.
They won't let me out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And all you're thinking is, I need a drink right now, right? That's what
I need a drink right now.
I swear on everything. If they would have gave me 3 shots, I would have been good. If I had 3 shots right now, like as we're driving, you give me 3 shots, I can handle this. Oh my God. Anyway, and oh man, welcome to Con Air. That's funny. All right. Listen, in all realness, we hope and we wish everybody the best with Richard Sherman, the family, and everything like that. It's, we got to joke. Sometimes you got to joke to keep from laughing. Nyla, we're going to take a Black and Mild break. There was something else. What did I write down here? Oh, I don't know if we should repeat that, or I should tell you who on the show, is really famous.
Who, you?
When we come back, I'll tell you who on the show is really famous. I mean, really famous.
Mike?
Shawnee, hands down.
Shawnee.
No, I say Mike.
I'm gonna take this black and mild. I'm gonna close out the Instagram. We'll be back in a few minutes because I gotta charge the phone so it won't die in the 8 o'clock hour or 9 o'clock hour on the East Coast. So we'll come back. Michael Shawn and TakeOver Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Hey, did you see Akon? He was in the news. Akon apparently had his car stolen, car jacked, and he ended up calling 911. And basically the 911 operator kind of checked him a little bit. Did you hear about it, Mike? Did you hear it?
No, I saw it. How did 911 operator, if somebody stole my car, how's the 911 operator? How do I get checked?
Because he I guess said he's carjacked, and she's like, no. There wasn't no carjack. You just had your car stolen. Like he's trying to call for help in the moment. Just play the clip.
Emergency operator 4048. What's the address of your emergency? Hey, yes. How you doing? Yeah, I was just carjacked at the gas station for my Range Rover.
And what gas station? What's the address?
The gas station is 761 Neiman's Marcus. But I have a tracker.
Listen, 761 Neiman Marcus is not a street in the city of Atlanta. What's the address you're at so I can get a police out there to you? And what's the name of the gas station?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. This is not the gas station. This is where my car is actually parked because I have a tracker on it.
What gas station you at? Have you made a police report?
Yeah, the police is on their way, but they've been on their way for a whole hour.
And you say you were carjacked?
Yes, ma'am.
At gunpoint?
No, it wasn't at gunpoint.
What happened then?
I was literally getting gas, and they just jumped in the car. And
That's not a carjacking. That's not a carjacking.
Oh, okay.
Someone stole your car.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we doing? First, it seemed like she was nosy, like it wasn't a 911 call. Where you at? What's your address?
I'm not getting fired up this early. I'm not getting fired up. Like Jay already did it to me. I'm not getting fired up this early.
No, Mike said, son. What was you thinking? What were you thinking? So it felt like she checked him. I don't know what it was.
God, man. What I'm gonna say is gonna be just ignorant. It's gonna be ignorance on top of ignorance, but it's gonna be true. But everybody's just gonna take it as ignorance. Like,
no, see, I gotta know now. Just speak it. I'm curious.
The last person you want to call on 911 if you're black is another black person on 911. That's the last person you want to call.
Especially Auntie.
The last person you want to answer the phone is another black person.
Aunt Lunell. That was Aunt Lunell.
Technically, that's not a carjack. That's a. I just. Your GED ass got this job because you didn't need no goddamn like levels of. He just said he was like, yo, there's a tracker on the car. So I know where the car is at. Yeah, but where did you get? Where did you actually get? Where did you actually stupid bitch? Where did you get them? Where did you get? And where did you get them? And you technically that was in your car. How many kids you got, bitch? I bet you don't know none of their dads, do you? Now they all laugh. That's why I'm sitting here and shut the
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. What was the lowest point where you were like, I don't know if I can get out of this? Like, what was the lowest point in your life where you're like, I think I've screwed up so much that I can't lift myself from this guy?
Well, it had to be when I was in jail, and I had a new baby. And I was in jail for months for bank robbery. And I'm doing a documentary. Y'all think you know, but you don't really know.
No, we don't know. Go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, when you said robbing the bank, was it the Cleo style from Set It Off, or was it the pass the note? Like when you was robbed, like what did you pass the note, or when you came in there guns a-blazing? Everybody get down.
I worked at the bank I robbed.
Inside.
I just took the money and went like this.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Ticket.
Uh-oh, you muted yourself.
Yeah. Oh, this.
There you go.
The cord just. I gotta work on this. You ever have a little technical problem and you try to ignore it and you know it's gonna get worse? This little cord right here. I'm gonna have to get a little connection. Jay Black said he's rebooting. He sent did y'all get the text? He said, I'm rebooting Wi-Fi problems. At least, you know what? We didn't even talk about that before we get to the most famous person on this show. We got to talk about, and let's talk about Jay Black behind his back real quick.
Oh my God. We got the receipts and everything. We got the receipts because Mike.
So
how long have you been dealing with this?
Our entire lives.
Jay Black.
Our entire existence with Jay Black. It's this thing that Jay Black has that if I can save 75 cents. Now, I will give him credit. That does work. That does help. But there's certain situations where Jay Black is coming from, Mo and Jay Black are coming, they're flying from Philadelphia. They're flying into Dallas. And they're like, yo, all right, we're going to come in. So Mo's like, okay, I got this deal. I got these hotels. I got points, miles, whole thing. You need to come with me. You need to come. You got to stay at the spot I'm staying at. We'll be good. Jay's like, nah. How much you say you paid? Whatever it is. Let's just hypothetically, let's say it's $150 for the night. Which I'm not saying that's cheap. I'm not saying that, but it's $150 for the night. He's like, nah, Mike. I'm looking, I'm checking the stars on. And he's like, I see a place around where you at. And first he said, I saw one for $55. I said, I said 55. I said, Jay, I'm about that life for real. Like I've been there. But I know what $55 means. That means like you have to sleep in your clothes. You can't get under the comforter or blanket or whatever the hell you want to call it. You can't take a shower. That means you literally are like on the run from the cops. He's like, all right. So we get another one. The first one he looked at had like 1 star on the review. 1 star. Bing. Just one star. He gets to 2 stars and now he's comfortable. Like, 2 stars.
I'm only going to be there for 2 nights.
I'm only going to be there.
Can't be that bad.
Now, mind you, I hate to side with the women on the show. But Shawnee said, just go to Mike Shawn's house and just lay on the couch. Just the first night, just lay. And I was like, cool. Like, just lay on the couch. What's the big deal? He ain't do it. So he goes to the Purple Roof Inn. And he frustrated for the time he gets in there, right? He does the show with us.
I knew by looking at that bedspread, it was all bad, Michael Jackson bad. I knew it wasn't good.
He got the remote control that is stuck to the desk that he
like
can't even.
He like this with the remote.
No, you can't even lift it up. You can't even lift it up. It's right there. You gotta change your channels. You can't even move it. You just got. I'm like, dog.
Shawnee got pictures up. So exhibit number A. This is Jay Black's neighbor's window.
Oh, Jay Black.
So if you recall, people, he talked about all of the noise and the ruckus. The next morning, this is what we found.
Okay, so the next morning, to Jay Black's, his savior was Shawnee. Shawnee's like, I'll come get you. We gonna eat breakfast. And I'm going to get Mo. She's near me. And we going to eat breakfast. Shawnee better than me. Because I wouldn't have drove 35 minutes. Or no, I'd have been like,
it was not 35 minutes. Was it, Mo?
It wasn't a bad drive at all.
Whatever.
No.
If it's over 25 minutes, it's 35 minutes. Once you get over 25 minutes, everything turns into 35 minutes. And Shawnee goes to get him, scoops up Mo, and goes to get him. And then when they pick him up, this dude packs his entire bag again.
He came out, Mike, with the sleep machine.
The sleep apnea machine.
He had his snack
bag,
his
backpack.
Like he was moving out.
He said, "I don't feel comfortable leaving my stuff in the room."
And they drive all the way. Now they got to go. They go to a little Cracker Barrel. which has always made me uncomfortable. Just the name Cracker Barrel, but they got good food. But except the sausages, from what I heard. But anyway, that's another story. So y'all go over there. Y'all called me, and I was napping, so I ain't answer the phone. I really didn't hear the phone. I'm napping, and now Jay has to get another room.
Cause see, he had bacon, Michael Shawn. He was okay. He was gonna go back to that room, and then he had some bacon, and then he felt a little bit better in his soul. He said, "You know what? Maybe I shouldn't go back to that room." You think?
So now
that's what we doing.
Instead of paying the one amount from the door, he paid double because he stayed in a trap house for like 8 hours.
And you know, ain't no refunds at the trap house.
And the funny thing is, nobody's soul gets hurt more than Jay Black when he has to pay extra money. Nobody's soul, like I'm talking deep in the soul, the pit of your soul. Like I'm the type of person where I'll be like, I'll hurt a little bit, but I always rationalize everything. I'm like, I'll be all right. I know I'll be all right. Jay Black is hurt because now he has to pay 100 something on top of the whatever he paid for the Purple Roof Inn.
The Trap Lodge.
The Trap Lodge.
The Trap Lodge.
I think like the roaches and the doggone bed bugs is like, homie, we was just getting to know you. Where you going? I mean, Jay Black walked out that room with everything.
Yo, when Jay Black checked in, this is when you know you're in a bad spot. When Jay Black checks, when the person that's checking you in asks you for change, like, yo, you got 50 cents on you. Like, why? I just want to get in my room. No, I just wonder if you got 50 cents on you. I said, what?
It was bad.
And I was so glad.
It got a pool. I was like, yeah, next to the generator.
When we drove up, I said, what in the world is this?
He said, come to the back. He didn't say drive around the front to where the valet, none of that. He said, I'm in the back.
All the back on the left. Shawnee said, you know the room next to your glass, the windows are broke. Did you see that? Like, oh, I didn't even notice.
We put up.
We showed the picture. We showed the picture. I got something else to show too. It's
did coming. Did this comment come up from Bobby Holiday?
No, I didn't get to do that because he went into his spill, but I wanted to.
Okay. All
right,
there's a lot of love.
But you changing the subject, Jay.
Yep,
we talking about
no, we going right back. We going no. Put the comment up.
Mm-hmm.
Put the comment up. But Shawnee, I want your second piece of evidence. Have that on standby. Bobby Holiday, who's somebody I work with who actually gave Jay Black an opportunity to be a producer. He actually let me get on his show. So shout to Bobby Holiday.
I was his intern sleeping on the studio floor, getting prepared for his morning show every day.
Bobby Holiday is more radio than I will ever be in an entire lifetime. So it says, should I read this? Okay, Michael, I wasn't going to bring this up, here, but I need to standing ovation applaud you for your strength, courage, and wisdom you brought to your Relapse Again video where you shared your low points of your alcoholism. You had me flowing real tears, sir. I did not know it had gotten that bad for you, so I applaud the courage it took for you to tell your truth, honesty, and with conviction. Thank you, Bobby Holiday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Love, B-Dot. That's love.
Shout out to Bobby Holiday. Shout out to him. Okay, so Jay Black
back to Jay Black.
Yeah, back to Jay Black.
And Bobby know Jay Black. He know his ass is cheap.
When they tell you about your actions, when they tell you, Paul, when y'all see the comments, it's gonna say Paul. When they tell you about your roommate, you know you checking in the wrong place. Man, listen. I tried.
They was putting him on the quiet side. They said, we're going to put you on the quiet side.
In the back. I was like, I think I need to back in just in case something pop off back here. So we can get away.
Bobby Holiday, everything you're saying about Jay Black and his always trying to save a quarter, frugal, is very true, son.
Always.
And this is where when you have a relationship with a friend, I know once he has his mind set on something, the way he knows once I have my mind set on going to the bar, just let it go because they not going to change. I know no matter how many warnings I give up to him, like Jay, you might want to think about it says 2 stars. Yeah, but he got this. I'm like,
yeah, it's next to Six Flags. So I thought that it was. I'm like, Six Flags. Do you see all these prostitutes and alcoholics and homeless people walking by?
This ain't no family
Uber driver drove you up. This looks like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Hotel. Just what are you doing? I was like, we sat there when me and Mo drove up. Literally, I stopped. I said, surely this is.
But Shawn, you know what the funny thing is? This is the hilarious thing. Jay was so stuck on, I need my space, and I get it. Until they drive you up to the trap house, and then all he had to do was be like, Mike, either come get me or I'm gonna send the Uber. Tell me what your address is, and I would have been like, all right, just come on over. No, this Vietnam veteran decided I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, he was at the trap end, and then we come and get him, and he was like, all right, hold on, I'm coming out. We sat there about maybe 5 minutes, and I was
looking around like this was real shady.
Okay?
Yes.
Is Jay okay? And this how he came out, like this. Jay Black. He coming out of the Roach Motel. Next to him is a busted window. Somebody bust the windows, literally. Look at Jay Black coming with all of his stuff.
All of his shit.
Bust the
truck.
Yo, you video me. Wow, you got videos going.
Because we wasn't gonna make this no allegedly segment. We needed receipts. Because you always say it wasn't that bad. No, dog, it was bad. It was Michael Jackson bad.
Here's my friend Leah. We were talking about you earlier.
Leah Frazier.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God, that means Leah Frazier's watching. Yeah, she saw it. Look, this is what kills me. I'm literally 7 minutes from him. All he had to do was like, Mike, I'm tapping out. Just come.
And Mike waited up for you. He was like, I ain't gonna take my melatonin because I want to make sure Jay Black is good. And Spanky.
Yo, I couldn't even the fact that y'all ladies had to save him. Like, it made me giggle inside. I had to take a nap because I was right here for you, dog. I said it over and over again. I got you. And the ladies of the team had to walk in like the guardian angels and get you out the trap house. Like, Jay would have been out faster, but he had to give 10% of his money to the pimp. Like, Jesus. What?
Yeah.
Why?
They ain't had no outlets. That was just bad.
It was like, I wanted to give myself a shape up. Wasn't no outlets in the bathroom.
How you have a bathroom with no outlets?
You lucky it had a toilet.
Because you was at the trap in. You was at the trap.
The deluxe trap in.
God, dude. When you got to take turns in the pool. You're in the wrong. It wasn't a hotel. They shouldn't be allowed to call it a hotel. That was a motel.
No, it was just a tail.
Yeah, it was just a tail.
A L, actually. It was just an L.
And I knew there was a problem because one time my electricity went out here, and I didn't feel like spending money on not that the DoubleTree is fancy, but the DoubleTree is cool. I didn't want to spend money, so I went to the Motel 6, and it was right around the corner, and I said, F it, I'm just going to get this Motel 6. I literally walked in, and I tried to sit on the bed, and I was like, stop, because...
it was crunchy.
Yeah, I said, nah.
This ain't going to do it.
Nah. I feel dirty. Like, I feel like something happened to me right now, and I had to get on out of there. Like, Jay lasted longer than me.
I feel like if I would have brought a black light in that piece...
Oh, you don't want to do that. You do not want to put it.
It probably look like Picasso in there.
I mean, technically, you want to put a black light on my bed either. But I'm just saying.
See, and what Kathy's telling you, Jay, you better shake out your bags before traveling, before you get on the plane.
I did that.
Well, he had a new spot now.
Very nice.
No, he's chilling now. Now he's chilling. Now everything's good. Yeah. All he spent was $500 now.
And I offered to make Jay Black reservations. I said, look, I'm making mine. You want me to make yours for you? Nah. I got it. Dad's probably got bit by a bed bug too.
No, don't jinx me. No, everything is all good. Hey, you live and learn. Sometimes you can't just be frugal all the time.
First of all, Jay, you don't live and learn. You have lived your entire life. When are we going to learn? This has been an entire lifetime.
This is who you are, homie.
Yeah.
I had a story to tell. I can't even tell this story because, God, even when we were super drunk, I mean, Shawnee and Mo, I'm talking about literally the intoxication was so crazy. Somehow it was innate in Jay's brain that he could still formulate how we could save money. Mind you, we stumbling. Bobby, I like Jay Black. What the hell is with you in Six Flags? How is it that you go to a place where a neighborhood as good? I mean, I don't know. He was right by Six Flags, and
Six Flags.
He thinks that's the go-to place for a good neighborhood, and
I told him Lamar Street is where people, if you come in out from out of town, Lamar has a regular Hilton. There's another like 5 or 6 hotels that I'm not saying they 5 stars, but they're very nice, and you can go chill there, and you can be
got
all right.
Live at Lowe's now, and
yes, the Lowe's joint is right there. The Lowe's joint's right there. Jay just happened to pick the spot that all the people who stay in them fancy hotels get their drugs from. Like, he just happened to.
Yo, no, it was bad. I ain't even gonna front. I can't even say no, it wasn't that bad. No, it was bad.
I knew when you got in the car that you was not coming back. I knew when you brought out all your stuff, I knew you wasn't staying another night.
Oh, when his cheap ass started just putting it out there as a hypothetical, maybe I should just go get another room. The fact that he said maybe I said,
yeah.
I bet he ain't turned that regular key in. That wasn't no fob. That was a regular house key.
Was it even a key? Was it even a key? Did you have to punch a code in the door?
All right, we got jokes. I get it. It was bad. All right.
Didn't he have to punch a code in the door?
No,
or that's the little thing that you slide in.
No, you actually have to shoot a bullet into your door.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Before we go any further, let me get to this who's the most famous person. And I was just hysterical when I saw I had been told this, who the most famous person was on this show. And I was like, nah, I don't believe that. No, Tam, it was a regular house key. I said, I don't believe the most famous person. Jay Black was, you don't even know. Like, you ain't doing nothing compared to what this person is doing. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I haven't heard anything about this. And then he was like, look, go check this out. And I was like, all right, let me go check it. And then I saw it. Then I saw it for myself. And I did not know that Shawnee Scott is literally a mainstay on TMZ's TV show.
Oh, I'm like, what did Shawnee do? I ain't did nothing.
Bro, this TED, they're about to say TED Talk. He's about to go. I didn't know where he was going.
You a mainstay on TMZ. Like, you had multiple appearances.
Yeah, they call. They'll call me. Sometimes.
Ain't that about a bitch? They call you.
I wish they sent a check, but they call. Yeah, they call.
So they call you for what in your TMZ appearances? What happens? How do you do this? Y'all get on IG Live.
Oh, they just send
Not with my phone.
They'll send me a message on Skype. So I don't know how long ago it was when I first got on there. And if they like you, then they'll keep calling you. So
and they call you. Call out. Do they just call you for black issues, or is it any topic? Like, do they just call you on a black person like George Floyd, or do you get a whole bunch of different issues?
No, they'll send me a list and say, are there any stories today that you can comment on? And so I'll go through and pick which one, and I'll say yes or no. I don't want to do it.
So what time of day next week? Oh, I mean,
you big time when you could turn down TMZ. Nah, not today.
Yeah, you can. I tell them sometimes I have to tell them, no, I can't do it today. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
And exactly what were you doing that you couldn't do it? Like, what was so busy in your schedule?
Well, you got to do your test call. It's a process. So it takes up some of your day. Like, you can keep doing stuff in between.
Right.
But you got to do a test call at a certain time with them. Then you got to sit there and watch, because sometimes they might change the stories around, or if they get somebody bigger than me, then I get bumped. So
real quick. I'm sorry. Nima Cat performed last night, and she's on my IG Live.
Hey, Nima Cat.
I just want to say thank you for getting on stage last night. Thank you for getting on stage last night. We just want to clap. I so appreciate, and I did not get your phone number because I would like you to come back. So if there's any way I follow you, if there's any way you can DM me and we can go back and forth and everything like that, please. So thank you so much for getting on stage. We're just talking to Shawnee Scott, who now we just found out we did not know she turns down TMZ when they call her to be. I didn't know her uppity ass was like that. I didn't know she was turning down TMZ.
TMZ. Oh yeah. Now I can't bang with y'all today. I'm a little busy.
TMZ can call me about the Klan and tell me I gotta support him. I'd be like, all right, let me find out an angle. It's levels. There's levels.
Yeah, she can get bumped. So I guess it's different people with comments. Maybe they do better comments. So they're like,
if people are bigger than me, they'll bump me. If I, and it's always a topic that I really want to go in on. That they'll be like, oh, well, we got Erykah Badu or somebody else to call in. I'm like, okay.
Girl, that's you know why? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you get bumped. Because when you get on TMZ, you're very good, but you ain't the Shawnee we know when you on here.
Oh, really? What I do?
Nah, you're very good. You're very professional. Thanks for the intro, Mike. The team is everything. Emerald, shout to you, girl.
Emerald. Yes, hey Emerald.
And Emerald, I don't know if you heard us earlier. You looked amazing last night.
You were amazing.
You really did. Y'all lucky y'all lucky I'm out the game. Man, listen. That's why I walk. Man, listen. I ain't playing no game. Y'all just lucky I'm out the game, and so I walked out.
She would have been on a fluid outlet slot.
Oh yeah,
she would have been on the fluid outlet.
We'd have been somewhere. We'd have been somewhere drinking cocktails, waking up like, how did we get here? I don't know, but just keep that outfit you got on. All right, so I walked out, and but Shawnee, like, you need to give them the spunk that you give us, like. Let me tell you something. When you hang out with Shawnee, like, Shawnee gives us the spunk on the show. But when you hang out with her, you realize she was a dude in a past life.
Yes. That's why we click.
And I'm like, yo, you need to give him the fire. Like, you got to give him the fire, Shawnee. I catch the fire. Give them the fire. Give that dreadlock dude the fire, and the white little lawyer dude the fire.
I don't know if he can handle that.
I think I have before, like a couple years ago. I think I have before.
Okay.
I can't remember the topics, but
real talk. You need to do one with no wig on, like F it.
I think the last time I didn't have one on.
What? You ain't have a wig on?
I think the last time I didn't, because usually I used to, when I first started, I would get all dressed and everything for them. But now, when she called, I'd be like, "Look, okay, come on, let's go."
You gonna get all this melanin. That's what you gonna get.
Hold up. You need to do one. You need to do one where you wrapping your arm like you about to shoot up before you answer the question. Like, you need to wrap your arm like you tie it in a knot. You like, huh? You like, huh? What you want to know? What I think about Richard Sherman? No. All right, y'all got like 7 seconds. I'm gonna tell you what I think about Richard Sherman right now.
Yeah, like today would be a good day.
Today would be a good day.
Let me tell you about the yeah, that's when you drop a couple of F-bombs.
Don't even do the F-bombs.
No, you don't do that on there. Yeah. But if you can get them to respond back and engage with you, and that's what happened the first time I was on there. They responded. They were like, "Oh, well, wait a minute," and they've changed it now. How we don't even tape the same way.
You need to be on there, be like, just go all the way in and be like, "Listen, I understand. I got feelings for everybody. I feel bad, but listen, that's why y'all white women don't need to have these black men. Y'all don't know how to deal with it when they banging on the door at 1 o'clock in the morning. Y'all don't know how to deal with the banging on the door at 1 o'clock. Y'all panic.
She would say that on TMZ.
Keisha would have called.
Because Keisha would have answered the door with the gun in the front, like what? And what? What's the problem, Rich?
All my cousins would have been over there. I would have called my cousins. Dude, he here.
Yeah.
He here.
Roll up, pull up, y'all.
I got something for. Oh, you want to pull up? I got something for you.
Now the bad thing is everybody going to jail because every cousin got a warrant, but everybody going.
This is true. This is true.
That's when you be like, girl, I can't ride for you tonight because I got warrants.
That's the problem with having family. You ever have like I know there's like okay, like remember my cousin Ralphie was on here making comments.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Ralphie.
Gang affiliations and everything. Like I know if I had to call him, but I wouldn't because he's gonna take it too far. Like I already know. Like even if I'm in trouble, you always got that family member that you like. I want to call you, but I just want you to win the fight. Like I don't want you to like spray a house. Like I don't want like any problems.
You want, Mike? What you want, Mike?
No, and then you go like, no, put that down. He put that down.
It's whatever.
That's the cousins that Shawnee gonna call, and then all of a sudden it turns into not the local news. Now all of a sudden, like Joe Biden President Joe Biden got a comment on what happened somewhere.
Gang, I ride for mine.
Hell
What's up, Shawnee?
All that gang. Then all of a sudden, after it jumps off, Shawnee gonna be on a run, and she got to stay at the motel that Jay Black is staying at.
With the shot out windows, with the bugs and the roaches,
with the biting roaches.
Talking about give me the same room. There was a guy named Black that came over here.
I need the one all the way to the back. All the way to the back.
It's next to the room with the window that's cracked. I need to bust the window next to me because yeah. So Shawnee is the most famous person.
No, I'm not. You are.
Nah, girl. Let me tell you something. When I saw it, I was like, that is dope. And you didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, she never does. She never does. I get this pop up. I'm like, wait, is that Shawnee on TMZ?
Like, why you keep that so hush hush?
Every time. You need to tell us every time. So no.
That's the problem with that. That's the one problem when we talk about subjects. Like I do have a subject right now that I want to talk about, but my thing is like I don't get the same vibe because Shawnee winds up giving the same answer that the damn dudes give, and then Mo is on the verge. I have to actually make Mo be like Mo, give me the vagina answer. Like don't act like y'all dudes. Like
so it's second nature to me. I cannot help it. No, I do not think like a typical female. I can't help it. I am who I am. You tell me to be who I am. So it's kind of hard.
I think the problem is the image of women that you guys see is not right. It's more women that think along those lines, instead of that foolishness.
Hold up. I don't have any evidence to this, so I can't even debate this.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you.
I'm not saying
I don't even agree with you. I don't have any evidence to back it up. I have no evidence.
But you don't want to kick it with the ones that's like so far out in left field.
Right.
You wouldn't have them on here.
You need somebody who's
balanced on here.
We can have them on here. Like we can really have them on here. Like we can. Like
no,
honestly.
You couldn't because you know what we did that on Big Bing's break room. We had somebody that was throw to the left and it didn't work.
Man, if you don't bring that hoe on, no, I'm playing. If you don't bring that dumb ass,
I mean, they didn't add nothing to the show. They were just there. And
wait. Yeah, but I'm talking about not that. I'm talking about somebody in the mind frame as you. Like, because there's certain things like I don't want the crazy to the left. Like we don't like. Come on, we don't need that. And I'm not saying you're to the left. I'm saying I need somebody.
Know who I'm talking about too.
Yeah, like
the female, the typical female response that the majority of the masses may have.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna put it out there. Okay, I'm gonna put this out there, and we've talked about this before, but I wanted to put it out there because I had a conversation. There's a person I know, right? Mm-hmm. Super cool. His relationship with his woman is amazing. Okay. Like they are dope. but she has what's it called? The OnlyFans page.
Okay.
And it's like she's not naked, but the OnlyFans page. Now I ain't look at the OnlyFans page.
You just heard about it.
No, I saw the prices, and you're not gonna charge me monthly. Like you're not doing that to me. I just wanted to see, but you're not gonna. And she's a very pretty woman, and she puts like sexy pictures on her IG, and they're married, and she puts sexy pictures. But then obviously you got to take it to another level. Like she's not naked, but it gets to another level on the OnlyFans or fan, whatever the hell it's called.
I mean, you can make OnlyFans page for anything. Like I told you, I think I'm gonna make one for my feet.
All right, you should, because I have another friend who does have them for the feet, and she's making money. And
I'm gonna do one too for the cat suits.
Go ahead. But what?
You'll do one for the cat suits. I'm gonna do one for these nuts. But this is my question now. I'm gonna do it with the men, but I guess women can feel the same way. Is there a certain point where you're like, you will not let your partner get but so sexy on IG? Is there some point where you're like, this is too much? Like, it's too sexy? Because my thing is, even when we go back to the Khloe Kardashian thing, where she put the sexy picture of her up, and then, Lamar put a comment up. Because my thing is, let's say my girl puts on a sexy ass picture on Instagram. Like a sexy ass picture. And she has 5,000 likes.
Oh.
Like, number one, can your friends like it? Can they support?
I mean, it's just a click, a like on a picture. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You don't think there's too sexy a picture to be on Instagram if you're in a relationship, like a serious, not just a casual relationship. I'm talking about a serious relationship. Like,
I think you can put too sexy of a picture up there if you're in a relationship or not. I think that's possible, but if you're in a relationship, I mean, that's between you and that person. I don't know.
All right, let me go.
I mean, I'm not married, so I post what I want. That's. I'm just saying, I post what I want.
You single right now? No.
Mind your business.
Wow, Jay.
But no, I think that needs to be a conversation, and that goes with knowing your mate. So if you know your mate, if you know that he or she is going to go lose their shits because you have posted something crazy, maybe you don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
You know they're gonna go crazy.
But if you don't care, and you feel like, hey, I'm an individual, you want a little bit of say in what I do, put a ring on it, then that's a whole other conversation.
Is that always y'all go to? Like, if y'all that's always, because my thing is like this. If we're gonna play those games, then when women get mad, like, oh, so you talking to old girl on the phone and she liking your stuff. I heard that you guys were talking on the phone. I'm like, yeah, well, you ain't got a ring on it. What you worried about?
I think it goes back again to your level of commitment in your relationship, and that's a conversation.
Yeah, that's between
y'all. That's a conversation.
Like I post what I want to post because, I'm single. I'm single.
You know what I notice about ladies? You know what I notice about ladies? I have never said I post what I want to post, even though I do. But it's like it's a badge of honor that y'all have to go before y'all say it. I post what I want to post.
Because when you with a dude,
it's your Instagram.
But when you're in when you in a relationship, because it's one picture I posted when I was I redid the Janet Jackson photo from her Janet album with her hands over and the guy holding her chi-chis. And I was single when I did that, and I got so much heat. Now I got a whole bunch of likes, but it was like, why would you do that? And if you were my girl, da 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 da. So when you with somebody, you can't do. Well, you can, but you're gonna have to hear about it. And it's like, okay, it was just a picture. It's just.
I First of all, it wasn't art. I just made an observation.
It was art.
It was artistic.
It was art.
No offense. Shut the fuck up. I'm no offense. No, just stop with the art.
That's what you doing. That's what they do.
Art.
It was art. And you know what? That was the last picture I took with my real breast before I had to get them removed.
Now that's different. Like that.
Well, I mean, at the time when I took the picture,
picture still up? Is that picture still up?
Yeah, it's still on my social media. But
like what date was that around?
I'm gonna need you not to flick back.
No, I'm just trying. No. I just want to support the topic. Like I want to make sure I'm informed about what we're talking about.
But when I took the picture, I didn't know I had breast cancer. I didn't know I had breast cancer when I took the picture. But that's the last picture of me with, the.
So do y'all? Would you have? Is there a like Action Paul just put up a comment. He said sometimes your friends will put up something like that's sexy and you feel funny actually liking it, because how do you take the like? Like if it's a female friend and it's a sexy picture, am I co-signing like, yo, you are a bad B right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do I explain that to Stacy that I'm supporting the bad B, right? Like, or are you hitting the like just to hit the like and you keep scrolling? Like you're not even like.
Yeah, you're not creeping. You ain't a creeper.
Like you put like heart eyes and a whole bunch of hearts in the caption underneath.
Yeah.
You just hit the like button.
Just hit the like, yeah.
For the record, if Stacy put up a sexy picture, there's no way that I'm hitting like. It's not happening. Like that's just
even if you
weird.
like it.
Even if you like it.
You don't say that you wouldn't like it now.
If Stacy put up a sexy picture, there's no way I would still be with her.
Why? What? See, that's why we say I'm single. I can do what I want. That right there. That's why we say that, because of what you just said. Why she can't put up a sexy picture?
Go do you, mama. Go do you. Do you?
That's what you into.
If that's what you into, go get it.
Man, y'all.
Those ass cheeks are for me. Those breasts are for me. We're in a relationship where all that is for me.
Right. It ain't a naked picture.
All that is for me. Nobody gets to see it but me.
And what you want to wrap, like bubble wrapper when she walk out the door? Like
she not wearing nothing crazy when she walks out the door, homie.
Well, that's very admirable of you, Mike, to feel that way about your woman. But if she want to post a picture, why she can't?
If she got dressed up, she's in a nice gown because she went to an event.
That's called beautiful. That's called pretty.
Right, but somebody else might be like, okay, stay. Like that's a sexy picture. Yeah. That's nice. You look good.
That's
sexy
a misinterpretation. Y'all know,
and trashy are two different things.
Yeah,
we're not talking about trashy. We talking about sexy.
Y'all know what y'all wear when y'all single and what y'all wear when y'all committed relationships.
Well, you see what I wear when I'm single. I don't be trashy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, there's a different vibe to it. It's just like I act different when I'm single. There are different words that come out my mouth when I'm talking to women when I'm single. There's different slick stuff that comes out. So when I'm in I know what words to say and what words not. Even last night when I got compliments, last night when all day, red all day.
Man,
damn.
I'm born from a male chauvinistic tradition, based on male chauvinistic traditions.
It's in your genes, huh, Mike? It's in your genes.
Understand, it's in the genes. Now, I know last night there's certain words I'm not going to say after a compliment. I know how to respond to the compliment when.
Who was complimenting you? Who would they say?
Oh, you look nice, Mike. I like your haircut.
Who said
so
that?
funny. You were so hilarious. You were so this.
You're so funny.
There are women that were with their husbands that were totally cool. I know, and y'all know the vibe better than we even do. You know the vibe of a compliment where they're just like, they're giving you a compliment to be like, okay, your turn. What you gonna say? And I said, thank you, and kept it going. Just like y'all know what outfits change the game. And when y'all wear certain outfits, where and what situation in your life is. That I don't give a about nothing, and ain't nobody regulating me. There's a different outfit that you wear than when you realize this is the man that I really want to be with for the rest of my life. And you post appropriately. You do the same thing with Instagram. Now, not everybody, because some of y'all chicks don't even know what it's like. Some of y'all young bucks out here, which y'all young, damn, just hyperactive vaginas don't even know that there are certain things.
Hyperactive vagina.
You're not supposed to be posting this. The same way that guys ain't supposed to be posting stuff if they in a committed relationship trying to tease these chicks to get them in. Like
so they post pictures with their shirts off, they flex, they post them pictures
and showing they meat in they little gray sweatpants.
The gray sweatpants season.
And I would expect y'all to be like, "What's this? Like, what you doing right here? I see this every day. Why are you showing everybody else?" I totally see. We have a common ground now. I 1000%. If I had a 6-pack. And y'all should see me doing that Usher thing when I pull my shirt up just to show the 6-pack. Stacey should be mad. Stacey should be like, "What you doing? Who you trying to?"
You worked hard on your body, like you worked hard on your body, and you sharing some tips. Like, this is my before, my after picture.
I better take a glow up. Okay, then I better take a picture with Stacey's hand on the abs, with her fingers on the abs, like that. Because you know damn well. Hector can't say it on here. Shut up, Dave. No, but I'm saying, so I believe there is you can be too sexy if you're in a relationship. Now, if you...
I know, right, Cent? You wear tight shirts.
It was a black tight shirt. It was a comedy video.
The listener said you wear tight shirts.
But it's the same thing.
But
you
you ain't see nothing. First of all,
we can see your body in the tight shirt.
First of all, Shawnee, you lying.
We can see your body in the video.
And you don't wear gray sweatpants and gray balls. You don't wear ball shorts.
First of all,
I done seen you in ball shorts before.
I'm going to human resource, right? You see me in what?
And you be standing up in front of the camera with your gray shorts and
gray
stuff on.
Sweatpants. Yes,
even on here.
First of all, y'all know that.
I gotta get my coffee. Wait a minute, let me get my phone. Wait a minute, my notes over here. You trying to show off?
Let me tell you something. If I was really trying to show off, I would have lingered. And then I got a special dance I do. Y'all ain't never seen the dance. Stacey seen the dance. Y'all ain't never seen the dance. If I really wanted to get it popping.
But in that relationship, do you take that? Do you ask your mate though if it's too sexy? Would you take it down if you're dating somebody, Mo? Like, I think that's a legit question, Mike. You think you're on to something?
Would I take what down?
Like, if you got a sexy pic and he thought it was maybe overstepping your bounds.
Why did you have to get the attitude? Why do you wait before you answer? Why do you already have the attitude vibe? This is not real.
Because
we're just asking. This is a hypothetical question. This is why people mad at me now because of my delivery.
That's a trigger. I'm working on it. That's a trigger for me because how do you? You're asking me to take down something I posted intentionally. Like, is that what we're doing? You're asking me to take down a picture I posted intentionally. That means that you're questioning my judgment of myself, right? Yeah. Which means that we have a bigger conversation. If you're not trusting my judgment call on what I post on my page.
Mo, he's not questioning your judgment. He's questioning how we're making a transition. Yeah, she said, "Can you put that one back up? Put that one back up real quick before I get it." She said, "I'm waiting on the tight jeans video so we can see the bulge." What are you talking? What type of? I'm going to human resource. I'm going to human resource right now. The hell are you talking about?
They said you had on a tight shirt or tight jeans last night. Skinny jeans. They said you had on skinny jeans showing your body off.
I got on skinny jeans last night. First of all, I am. No, my shape.
And then he took his jacket off. You notice he started with the jacket.
He started with the jacket.
Then he took the jacket off.
Yeah, the wardrobe change.
And he was turning all around on the stage. Everybody saw Mike's butt last night.
Well, everybody saw it. I was there and I didn't see his butt.
And he was dancing.
He had the,
and I guess that's why he didn't do no sex jokes last night. Because, he usually be up there hunching the air. I guess he said, I ain't going to give him all that. In these jeans.
Listen.
In those jeans.
First of all, my naked body right now is horrendous.
Eddie Murphy.
No, I do have. No. No, I do have like I do have Eddie Murphy. That wasn't last night. Last night was a regular black one. I do have, but I'm saving it. I'm saving this one because y'all gonna be appalled when I wear this jacket. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Y'all gonna be appalled. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna let you know. Now we're off topic, but when I do wear these 2 jackets, it's gonna be in the fall. It's gonna be in the fall. I got them set up. It's gonna be in the fall.
Yeah, because he working out with that trainer, so he getting his body right, so he can start showing it off. Yeah,
My
ain't nobody
wife
think about Mike.
If I show off the 6-pack on social media, my wife is getting me a room at Jay's first hotel. I'm not playing with y'all. Hold on, y'all keep talking. I'll be right back. Hold up.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him.
We see you, homie. We see you.
Nobody want to see all that.
We see you.
First of all, Mo, you need to take down them damn trifling pictures, Mo. That's what you need to say. Back to the top.
So again, I don't have a ring on my finger, and again, you questioning what I put on my page. That's a problem.
Absolutely. No, in a relationship though, real talk. In a relationship, when you're dating somebody,
so if we're in a relationship, you should trust my judgment. You should trust me.
I don't trust all the other Negroes and likes that's going on. You're putting yourself in a bad situation
because you can't control someone's eyes. I can't control it. I can have on a sweatshirt.
And a turtleneck could be too much.
And a turtleneck.
But like the turtleneck could be too much.
What dang, Jay? What's she supposed to wear, bro?
Wrap me up in the bubble?
No. Mike said it best. He said, not with me. I get it. We can't
now,
be doing all them
I mean, I know we're doing this. I know we're debating, and I know everybody. And what you're saying is making sense. But we do taper what we do when we're in a serious relationship. There are things.
Once I get in a relationship, should I scrub my Instagram page of any potential provocative pictures or pictures that have too many likes?
I think maybe
I'm not.
I don't think
out of here. No,
I don't know. Wait a second. Before y'all get so anti, y'all could had just met your soulmate and y'all so ready to snap out because y'all so used to people trying to control you. You just met your soulmate. This is the man that you now are having conversations with at 2 a.m. and not having sex, and you're holding hands. Who gives? Think about this, y'all. Think about what you're making a big deal. Let's just say he says, "I want you to take these pictures because I think guys are making comments that are making me feel uncomfortable." I'm just gonna curse like whoa. I'm just gonna curse like this real quick. It's fucking Instagram, y'all. Why would you ever, if you found a person who's met all your qualifications, who is patient with you, who supports you in everything you're doing, in a stupid ass Instagram app, you're really gonna stop your destiny with a person over a dumbass app that you don't even monetize?
Don't trust
me. I mean, I would ask him the same question.
So, and thank you, because the reverse can be asked. That's number one. Number two, are you that? First of all, are you that insecure? And this is where it starts. This is where it starts. It does. It starts with I don't feel comfortable with that post. I don't feel comfortable because of what people are saying. They're saying that they like how you look. Okay, but guess what? It didn't start with my sparkling personality. You scrolled through and saw my picture and said, "Oh, I like that too," before you slid in my DM. So cut it out.
First of all, you're still talking as a single person. You're not talking as somebody who's met their soulmate.
Well, that's not my soulmate if he got a problem with my Instagram.
No, thank you.
No, that can be your soulmate. Listen, a soulmate may have a problem with something and you will have to have a conversation about it. A soulmate doesn't mean perfection, people. A soulmate doesn't mean you're going to agree on everything. A soulmate is somebody who says in the proper tone, in the proper way, this makes me feel uncomfortable. And when you say, what you do here makes me feel uncomfortable, he's open to correct that the same way you're open to correct that. Instead of saying, I was here before you. You liked my ass before we were together. Well, guess what? Yes, I did like your ass and I did like your breasts before we were together. And then I got introduced to the rest of your whole self. And now we've improved and we've gone to a whole nother level. So the changes that you want, the same changes that I want you to do, the same changes that I want you to do are the changes that I'm willing to do. He's not saying, do as I say, not as I do. He's not saying that he's going to still keep in contact with them slammy ass hoes that he used to deal with. He's not responding to people in his DMs. He is going to do the same thing with his Instagram. He's he's blocking people that make you feel uncomfortable because we know they got different intentions.
So again, a like is not acting on. So if just because you like something, or if a female likes something and my man posted it, and I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, why is she liking your picture? I can care the hell less. It's a like. Now, if you slide in her DM or she slides in your DM and y'all exchange conversation, then that's a conversation for you and I to have, because that's beyond a like.
Okay, but we're trying. But we're trying. But the picture is we're trying to stop it. The reason why you don't have 2 drinks before you get in the car, because you can still get a charge. So you try and stop it before you even get to that. You try and say, let's not put these photos out there, and let's not put this to entice people. And why are we trying to entice people? Now, I'm not saying a pretty picture shouldn't be posted. I'm not saying you went to a wedding or you went to a birthday party and simply because you had a tight dress on. I'm not saying all that.
He's talking about them skank pictures.
Yeah,
we don't put those pictures up though. Yeah, we don't put.
But
those
every once in a while y'all get frisky, and I'm not mad at y'all.
I'm not mad at y'all. There to be a problem.
No, I'm not mad at y'all because Shawnee said she put a photo because she said it was art, and we know she was full of shit. But still, I know.
Speaking of IG, your IG is popping. You got some comments. You got some comments on this.
Jesus. Nyla. Oh, okay.
We'll start at Terry.
All right, Terry, laugh out loud. It's not that serious either way. Just take it down. We going way too deep on them pics. Listen, that's what I thought. I thought, but I'm glad a woman said it. And Terry, what's up, Terry? We're trying to have Terry on the show.
Hey,
we're trying to have Terry on the show. So shout out to you, Terry. I will respond. I'm sorry. And I'm going to send you, Terry, since you're on here, I'm going to send you Shawnee's information. So there'll be a contact so you guys can get together. Nyla. So if a woman has lost weight, worked on her body, like Mike is doing, who said I'm doing that? She can't love herself enough. She can't love herself enough to show off her progress. Okay. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. Because I know when I get my body like my trainer, my trainer Jahada,
girl,
when she give me like her, I'm taking a bikini pic and I'm posting it everywhere. I might get a billboard and be like, I'm stunning on y'all house.
See?
Morning, Barbara.
See, Shawnee, that's when your balls start hanging again. That's when your balls start hanging again. That's when it goes. I understand you want to show it off. I get that. But let's do it in a proper way. We don't have, y'all know the gym pictures that are, I'm making progress. And the gym pictures are that I really want 3,000 likes. And then it turns into a video. And then all of a sudden it's some soft porn. We know the difference, y'all. We do know the difference.
So what's wrong with chronologically, like just showing everybody, hey, this is where I was,
this is how it started.
I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. What's wrong with that? No, I mean, it could be encouraging to somebody who out there trying to do the same thing as you.
Ladies, I 1,000% agree. Go ahead, Jay Black.
No, I know we're not going to be a full show today because we got flights. But to be honest, in a relationship, if Mo was in if I was in a relationship with Mo, her outfit yesterday for me would have been too much.
What?
Like that.
Okay, I'm going.
That was her little outfit was cute.
Because I started thinking about her posting the picture and then all the likes and attention. I think it was too much if you're in a relationship. You have the picture, Shawn. She had everything was out.
What?
Everything wasn't out.
It's too much if I'm in a relationship with that. Like with that photo, that's doing too much. And all of the likes when she posts that, if you zoom in, like all of her, it's just for me dating someone with that out.
Her cleavage is showing. That's a nice shirt, nice jeans, her heels. She popping.
And I'm just being honest.
I know. I thought she looked really nice, but that is a single outfit.
Shawnee.
And whoever your man,
that's a single outfit.
You can wear that with your man.
He better be 6 foot. He better be 6'5". Hold on. He better be 6'5", 285 pounds. If you gonna walk around, I thought she was beautiful last night. I really did, Mo. I really thought you would. But if you walk around with you,
it's too much.
Let me tell you, I better have 2 guns, a grenade.
Yeah, she was cute. When she walked out the hotel, the paparazzi was there.
Yes.
Yes.
If I'm with my man, because I would wear that with my dude. So like, what's wrong with wearing that?
Yeah, wasn't nothing wrong with
that whether outfit, you're single or you're not.
Let's be clear. Let's be honest. I thought you looked very nice.
Yes, she did live up to her name, Sexy Mo.
Yes, and that's what Sexy Mo's always lived up to the name. Like, and I get it, but I'm just saying, let's be 100 right here. Y'all gonna tell me that outfit couldn't have caused a problem at a certain event for a man?
With her man?
Yes, that could have caused a problem for her man.
So
Shawn,
I could have on a t-shirt and there's no getting around the front situation.
No. I get it. Like I've always, no pun intended, I've always backed you on that. There's nothing that you can put on that your curves ain't gonna show. It's just, you're just a curvy person. It is what it is. Natural, beautiful, and everything. But y'all gonna tell me y'all really gonna sit here and say that at the wrong event that couldn't have caused a problem for the dude that she was with?
It shouldn't.
No. I'm not. Wait. Whoa. I'm not saying. You know what? Cops shouldn't kill black people.
But let me say this.
Okay. The government shouldn't suppress Hispanic and black people from voting. Mm-hmm. Women should not be paid less than men.
It's a whole lot of shitters, right?
For the same work.
It's a lot of shitters.
So it shouldn't.
Where you going with
now
this?
I want the question. Could that if you had to bet all the money you have in your savings account, your mutual funds, your checking account, everything, and say you go out with your man, you had to bet, will this outfit cause a problem or not? Which one you putting all the money on?
I would say would not.
I mean, people are just gonna look. But ain't nobody gonna walk up to her and be like, dang, when she with a man.
And I'm not putting the label on you as my man if you can't handle that. Like, you got to handle what comes with being with a woman that looks a certain way, period.
So once again, you guys are not being 100% honest, because y'all know your man can be built for anything. Your man can be the most gangster dude and get.
I'm talking about other people looking at your woman.
It's not just
men are going to look when you're with a woman, and you shouldn't look at it like I'm mad because somebody's looking.
I don't care. Looking is one thing. You know what I'm talking about. There's going to be other things.
If a man
wait, Mo, real quick. We're not gonna make believe right now. We're not gonna make believe what the ignorance is out in public. We're not gonna sit here and make believe, y'all. Like, dudes be real slick with how bold they are talking. That's all I'm saying. Once again, I didn't have a problem with your outfit. I think it's a single outfit, and you say I would wear that with my man. And listen, I don't have any problem with it. I'm just saying, we're not going to sit here and say that outfit couldn't cause. I've been with you of no fault of your own. No fault of your own. When I've seen the ignorance of dudes saying stuff when we were at the club. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's your fault at all.
Little jabs. She's saying that ain't nobody looking, Mike. It's not that serious. Only little men get angry. She said a comment earlier about I'm not taking my post down because this little man. She keeps saying little man. Like
Red, real talk. Red. All honesty, Red. All honesty. I've been
where we going with that?
I've been a little dude all my life. I've been 5'7" all my. It doesn't matter. I'm still that dude.
And you stand up 10 toes down, Mike.
It doesn't matter. But dudes, I'm talking about the ignorance, and it's not about what the woman did wrong. It's not about anything that Mo did as a bad choice. It's about these ignorant dudes that sit out there and can't wait to say something crazy that turns into
it. I've literally had on a turtleneck and some jeans before, and the comments still are going to. Shut up, J Black.
Yeah, but I like what
comments are still going to come. So you have to have a strong man, meaning like mentally to know, like, no, this is mine, this is who I'm with, and she's coming home with me. Yeah, my girl look good. Babe, you look good. Like that's the type of man that you're gonna need. Like, you don't need somebody who like, why you gotta wear that? Because now it's attention on you.
All I'm telling you is there's certain places I'm not. There's certain places I'm not wearing $30,000 worth of jewelry around me. That's what I'm saying. Because I know the attention is bringing. Like, stop playing. Like if I got $30,000 worth of jewelry around my neck, I better have security with me.
But
and them breasts that you have are $30,000 worth of jewelry.
More than 30,000.
Well, we gotta finish this on another day.
All right, y'all. Listen, we gotta
out of here.
We gotta cut. Everybody has to catch a flight, and Shawnee's been so nice, and she's actually gonna drive Sexy Mo, J Black to the airport. J Black, Sexy Mo, for real. We're horrible friends because we never tell each other what we really feel. Thank you so much for y'all two coming to the show last night. Thank you for real.
Wouldn't have missed it.
Y'all gotta come back and stay longer so we can have some fun.
We got to get a week. We got to get at least a 4-day weekend or maybe a week. If we can get a 4-day weekend, that'd be dope. They got to go.
Labor Day.
Yeah,
Labor Day.
I see you, Emerald. I saw your comments.
Because we could do here and the other place.
Yes, we can do Labor Day. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that is guaranteed. It will end. And always remember, don't let nobody steal your happiness, no matter what they're doing, no matter what they try and hold over you. It belongs to you. Michael Shawn, the TakeOver legend. Shout to all our listeners, all our comments, everybody on Instagram Live. J Black, Sexy Mo, fly safely, and Shawnee, thank you. Love you to death. Thank you for taking me to the air. All right, y'all. Leah Frazier.
I love you, Leah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.